Hey, nice to see you. What's going on?
Not a whole lot.
I got all lined up. Hey, proud of me there, man.
How are you?
I can barely turn my neck. My gosh. I don't know.
Did you sleep wrong?
No. Yeah, I made a few mistakes. But
okay.
As far as my neck, it's been bothering me for about a week or so.
Oh.
Yeah. I did a shoulder workout, like 10 days ago.
Yeah.
And felt something kind of like jack up in my...
Nice.
I got like a stinger.
Yeah.
And I got like a massage after that and tried to work it out. I think it made it worse.
Oh, boy. All right, then.
Yeah, big complainer this morning, Tari.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. No problem.
So I got a stiff neck.
Okay.
And, yeah, it's bugging me, but I should do that hot yoga and stretch out more.
You probably should.
Or that cold yoga.
Well, any
They
kind
have
of...
like cold yoga, freezing cold.
yoga, but they do have
really get people's nipples hard and let's do it now. Come on.
No,
what do you
they
say?
have yoga or Pilates that is a really good stretch.
Yeah, my wife does Pilates every week.
Yeah. I like Pilates.
She goes to a special place just for Pilates.
Yeah, a Pilates studio.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah,
Yes.
studio. Studio Pilates.
Yes.
Roll around on a rubber ball. Give me $100. What a deal.
They have some ridiculous-looking equipment that just looks legitimate, and everyone pays bucks.
Oil.
Everyone pays big bucks for that snake oil
to roll around on the ball.
We developed this contraption that makes it so that we can hit certain muscles. Yeah, they tried that with Soloflex back in '80. But people bought into it all through the '80s. But oh wow, the elastic stretch, little weight bands.
Yes.
Wow, what a technological breakthrough.
Wow.
I don't think Schwarzenegger was using a rubber band back in the day when he was getting ready for Mr. Olympia.
Don't think that was his training regimen.
Wasn't rolling around on a rubber ball on his back.
And I don't think Susan Powder was using Pilates back in the 90s.
No.
So I don't know why they think this invention is going to change the world as far as whatever.
But
The best part is one guy just made it up, too. Some German guy.
Really?
Yeah, like John Pilates or something. Just made it up. Okay, it's good for you.
And he's like, my name is pronounced Pilots. But that's all right. Anyway, all right. So
maybe you should get involved in the Pilates yoga thing.
Well, it was like 8 years ago, this girl that I was trying to like really take down, Tari.
Yeah?
She was making it a little hard on me. She took me to a hot yoga class, and I nearly threw up after 5-10 minutes and walked out on the class and her and said, you know what, you're not worth it, and your VJ probably is really a very smelly situation.
Oh, wow.
So I never went back.
Right. I remember that.
And now here I am contemplating going back after I was convinced that was just the worst experience of my life.
It's actually good for you.
I may have to go.
See, I heard it's the opposite. I heard you get warm and you stretch out too much. It's not good for your body.
Really?
So then why don't you just do the Pilates thing?
I'm not doing Pilates, that's for sure.
Why?
If anything, I'll just do regular room temperature yoga.
That's what I would do, yeah.
There you go.
Or yogurt. I do that at the gym.
I'll do the yoga/yogurt combo.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I'll stretch out far enough that I can reach a cup sitting there on the floor that's filled with yogurt. That's how far I plan to stretch today, instructor.
Okay.
That's my goal.
All right.
Take me to that cup of yogurt. Well, you've heard that about hot yoga, huh?
So you kind of stretch out into abnormal proportions, yeah.
How about Hotshot Scott trying to bring down the whole hot yoga?
There you go.
Little situation there.
No, they actually said I was too heavy for the class and kicked me out, so I'm just making that up. No, what I did hear that.
So it's so hot, it allows your muscles to stretch to beyond its limitations to the point where you just walk out of there feeling like Gumby.
Correct.
And, yeah. All right, well, that's good to know. I won't do that. That's a great excuse not to do hot yoga.
Right, I think regular yoga is good for you.
Yeah.
I would do that.
Try that. Don't they have it at your gym or something?
Don't you want to be able to put your head, your ankles right above your ears?
They pretty much have it at every gym now, don't they?
Oh, yeah. You can find it anywhere.
So,
yeah.
They do, yeah. Just do that.
Mostly girls in that class?
You think?
And weird guys? I'm not going to be one of the weird guys. Great. Okay.
Hey, can you help me out with this position here?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Hey, can I borrow your mat?
Before or after I have to pull your finger?
Right after.
Okay, yeah, good deal for me.
Yes.
The T-Man Show.
Since you've been married, have you ever had sexual relations with someone other than your husband?
You know what that is, Terry, right?
I do.
That's Fox's new hit show that when I watched it one time the day it debuted, I wasn't sure I was going to
Yeah, I remember.
be feeling it.
Right, and?
They've amped it up since then, Terry. They tore this woman's life apart. You know, there's nothing that can go wrong with entertaining TV like that, right?
Right, but she tore her own life apart.
Well, all right.
She got a little greedy. One.
What, you should have taken the $100,000 and you watched the show? Is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah.
I'll tell you what, we'll get into that later. We have a whole bit of audio on that. We can analyze and discuss and scrutinize and exercise and jazzercise.
All right, it's my favorite. I got my ankle weights already on. And my half shirt.
Oh, okay. Maybe you want to go with the whole shirt next time. Anyhow, any shirt you wear is a half shirt. But
that's why I go 3XL.
Oh, geez. We'll figure out what happened on that show the other night. That has a lot of people talking about the state of entertainment in our country, et cetera, you know, stuff like that. And because she walked away with nothing. They screwed her.
Well.
They ripped her life apart and then screwed her. Love it. That's the way I would do it. Anyhow, we'll talk about Moment of Truth. Is that the name of the show? Moment of Truth?
Yes.
Yeah, Moment of Truth. A little later on.
All right.
They didn't even validate our parking on the way out.
Oh, my God.
On your own bunt.
Bastards.
Don't try to screw anybody on the way to the parking lot.
No, see, when you were found caught in a lie on the show, you lost your ability to get validated parking. So,
right.
It'll be $5.50.
What a deal.
What else is going on this morning, Terry? It's a Friday. Today is Leap Day.
It is. Happy birthday to those who haven't.
To those who are celebrating a birthday today.
Right. Once every, 4 years or so?
You truly can admit with a straight face that you're 8 years old when you're really in your early 30s. That's how it works, Terry. I mean,
I know. People
who are born on a leap day. Is there anyone in our listening audience who was born on this one day that happens every 4 years? Well, what do you do with your birthday? Do you change it to the 28th just so when you tell people how old you really are, you don't say you're 8 years old when you're 32?
Right.
What do you do if you're born on this day?
I don't.
I can't wrap my mind around it either. It's weird.
Because there's a 1 in like 1,000 and something chance you're going to be born on a leap day.
Right. I understand that.
Happens 1 out of every 1,000 some odd days. So 1 out of every 1,200 days, approximately. So somebody was out there was born on a leap day.
Yes.
So what the hell do you do with it?
Don't know.
Dan the Pooh says he met a leap year birthday chick last night.
Oh, really?
Or at least someone who came up to the DJ booth trying to get a song played finally. That was doing anything it took to get him inspired to play her frickin' song. Is that what maybe the situation was, or what?
Exactly. She said she was 7 today.
She said she was 7, but she looked more mid to late 20s. That would make her really 28 if I did the quick flash math correctly. But she was born on Leap Day.
Yes.
And she came up to you in the DJ booth. Did you realize how drunk you friggin' were in there, or what?
No, she was the drunk one in the DJ booth.
Oh, goody.
That's the only women you let in. Women that are drunker than you that make you look like you're actually able to be coherent.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. All right. And what was that like? She said what? She came up to you and said...
She said, it's my birthday. I was like, that's nice.
Was this right at the stroke of midnight, or what?
It was like a little after. It was like 12:30. I ain't never met nobody who had a leap year birthday before.
Uh-huh. And she told you she was 7?
She did.
Wow. I wonder if you can get arrested for that.
I would doubt it.
If you had sex with her. Well, she's 7. She's under 18.
But she's been alive the same amount of time.
I don't care. That's something the judge would, I guess, using common sense, have to decipher and say, yeah, she's legitimately 7. She's 7 years old.
But you don't age because of your birthdays. You age because of what year you were born.
Well, you age. Your license says February 29th.
1974. Yeah, you're busted.
But you've only had...
Right, you've only celebrated 4 birthdays.
You've only had 7 birthdays since then.
I understand.
I would try that case if I was a lawyer.
Oh, you got the death sentence.
Should have had sex with a 7-year-old last night. Take the chance.
Wow.
Oh, man.
I mean, maybe for some pedophiles in the back of their mind, at least, it would be hot. Maybe that's the cure for pedophiles. They should just screw people who are born on Leap Day, and they're really 28, and they could just be like thinking they're all naughty, going, "Oh, I can't believe I'm screwing a 7-year-old. Oh, this is so wrong." Maybe that would make the world a better place, right? If all pedophiles would screw 28-year-olds that on their license or in certain terms could be considered 7 years old, right?
Right, sure.
It's not just in your mind. Don't you understand, Terry? If you're born in a leap year, you are 7. This girl it's Vinnie met is really 7 years old.
Got it.
Well, I guess not. I don't know now. I don't look at it. It's weird. But she went up to you and said she was 7.
What does it say on her
7,
license?
It says what year,
I know.
what day you were born. February 29th, 19 what? 74?
Sounds good.
78? 76? 82. 80? No, it must have been 80, yeah. Was 80 a leap year? I don't want to think that hard.
Yeah,
I know.
Anyway, so she said she was 7.
She said she was 7.
Which means that 80 had to have been a leap year.
Yeah.
94, 88, 92, 96, 2000. Yeah, it would have been. Yeah, she wasn't. According to the math, we can't accuse her of being a liar.
Oh.
There you go.
She could have been born on February 29th, 1980.
That's some good math you got.
Yeah, count on my freaking hands. That's some good math.
Great math. You kidding me?
Doesn't take much to impress Vinnie the Pooh with math.
No.
Next hour, I'll use an abacus. How did you do it, wizard?
So what'd you do for her? Did you do anything special? Was she hot? What'd she look like? What was the story?
She just came up and told me that her friends left her. And
on her birthday.
Yeah, she just wanted to let us know she was 7.
Because she was 7 years old.
Yeah.
Did you make a big announcement in the club?
We did.
He said,
we told security to check her ID.
Oh, you know how to work the people in the club. Oh, the one-liners. Oh, security, check her ID. She's only 7 years old. It's her birthday.
You really mean I'm not going to get in trouble or anything.
We got a leap day, girl. Now let's leap all over her, boys.
Jump off the barrel right onto her.
Mm-hmm. How'd she look? Was she decent looking or what?
She was good, real good.
Yeah? You're not telling me much. Give me some details.
What? She was drunk, cute, white chick.
Drunk, hot, cute, white chick came up to you saying she was 7. I want to hear about it.
Stumbling all over the place, complaining about her friends leaving her. I'm like, that's nice. I'm kind of busy. Stay right there. And I turned back around and she was gone.
Oh, wow. So isn't that typical for pretty much every girl in the club? Her friends leave her. They go home with a bunch of guys, and you're on your own, and then you go home with a couple of guys, and you wake up, and your butt kind of sore. And
Walking bow-legged, can't find your shirt.
Right, trying to figure out, put together what the hell happened. You call your friends on your cell phone, and just absolutely tear them a new one.
Waiting for the bus with one flip-flop on.
Makeup smeared.
Oh, jeez.
That's all the details you got from me. You look back and she was gone. It sounds like you're very accommodating to the patrons of the club that you were working at last night.
Gave her a hug. Sent her on her way. Sent her on her way.
I didn't realize you gave her a hug. Highlight of her life.
Wow. What did you want me to do?
You give her a hug with the...
Sing her a song? Happy birthday to you?
I don't know, man. I just thought maybe you have a little bit more in your DJ Bago tricks for a girl who's celebrating 1 out of the 7 birthdays she's had in her life. She's only had 7 birthdays in her life. Been living basically 30 years and has had 7 birthdays.
Just get drunk like everybody else. Get out of here.
Oh, jeez. Wow. That's great advice, by the way.
Jeez. Take a shot of Patron and leave me alone.
Rob was married on Leap Day.
Wow.
Is that what you're saying, Rob? Is that why you're calling? You were married on Leap Day?
No, I was just wondering if you did get married on Leap Day, you celebrate the anniversary every 4 years.
Well,
Oh, it gets you out of it, doesn't it?
save you
Every
a
year.
lot of money and presents, yes.
You know,
Some people don't even celebrate one.
Married on Leap Day. I wonder if anyone's getting married today. It is a Friday, Terry.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Anyone out there getting married today?
Wow.
Well, throw your CD if you're married today. What a deal.
Steven, how was your mandatory sex night last night?
Well, we had, actually, my wife had a book club meeting last night.
Oh, you got Wally pipped for the book club?
I'll tell you this. Wow. I will tell you this.
Want to have sex stuff? I want to read.
Over the past month or two, mandatory sex night has started to dwindle.
Wow. Going by the wayside.
There's been a couple. I don't think it's going to happen for the rest of my life. Let's just put
But
it that
isn't
way.
she the one who
Yeah, she
gave
was.
out the whole, this is going to be mandatory sex night?
That's right, but we're having a lot of weekend. I don't think that was at a time when we had an infant, and we don't have an infant anymore. Now we have a 1-year-old, and there was maybe a little bit more restrictions on our schedule to figure out when to do it than there is now, and now I don't think she feels the need to make sure we do it once a week. Or maybe I'm just, she realizes I just suck, and
Wow. Book club more interesting.
Terry, she gets together with her friends, they drink a little wine, they get a little giddy, you know, they talk about their size of their husband's penises, I'm sure.
Right, and then she comes home all giddied up, all wind up, ready to take you on,
by the time
baby.
she came home, I was dead out.
Oh.
Yeah, she got home at 11, believe me, I'm out.
Oh.
Hey, I got a job to do, Terry. I don't know about you, but I have to wake up at 5 in the morning.
Yeah, I do too.
All right?
Uh-huh.
So maybe she had sex with me, but I didn't have sex with her. Maybe she fulfilled mandatory sex night. Maybe I was standing at attention for her, but I don't recall. I mean, she has had sex with me in the past while I was asleep. That I can tell you. I have woken up to find her riding me.
Wow. That's kind of hot.
All right? That is a fact.
And she says, go back to sleep. Go back to sleep.
That is a fact. Yeah, this is the best you've ever done. Just go back to sleep.
I was good.
Yeah, don't start getting into it. You'll ruin everything. No, she has. That I do. Have no problem saying with absolute 100% certainty we have had sex where I was asleep and she was riding away, and I don't think it happened last night.
Okay.
And I have noticed that over the past, I'd say, 6 to 8 weeks, there's been a couple of Thursday nights where we haven't had.
I picture you like standing at the door with like a satin robe on and a bottle of wine, watching her drive away. What about mandatory sex?
That's Tuesday nights.
Okay.
That's called robe night, pipe night. Yes. But thanks for inquiring, Rob, but I'm sorry to disappoint you if I have disappointed you. I have to tell you the truth. I can't lie and make up a sex night that didn't happen.
You've done a great job.
Oh, thank you, Rob. We were looking for your approval.
You're doing awesome with mandatory sex night, T-Man. Good job.
Yes. Was he saying we've done a great job? I've done a great job with that or with the show or what? I don't know.
Probably both.
Okay.
And you're really good at doing your wife.
It's mandatory show morning. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she has a book club. Girls with book clubs are becoming popular, Terry.
Yes.
Girls love their little nights. They love their little...
Get together with their friends.
Candle parties, purse parties. What's the taser parties?
Tasers, yes.
That's the new thing, taser parties.
Yes.
So they can learn how to defend their freaking selves for a change. Like they can really fend off the guy who's up to no good in the darkened parking lot, whatever. Well, I'm all for it. If you think you can fight off the attempted rapist, hey, that would be a great thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'm ready to have women carry around their personal taser guns.
Well, it's happening, so.
Because there's like a 5 to 7 day period of so to speak, of the month, Terry, where I don't know if women really need to be carrying around an apparatus that'll send 50,000 volts of electric current through your system.
Well,
this is another discussion for another day.
I know. But it is happening, and it's growing, and we've talked about that.
Taser parties, candle parties, purse parties.
Scrapbooking.
Parties now, book clubs.
Book clubs.
Women want to talk about books they read.
Yep.
Blame Oprah for all these clubs.
Yeah. Chapter 7 was so good.
Yeah, and let's discuss that tonight. What did you get out of Chapter 7, Katie?
I didn't read it. Leave me alone.
Well, Katie sounds a little bit manly tonight. Let's take her taser away.
Katie was sitting in the wine earlier.
This is a big
Katie's a little wasted.
Katie, do we need to turn this into an intervention for you?
No, I'm fine.
Katie, listen, Katie, you used to be one of our greatest contributors at Book Club Night, and now we're getting nothing out of you. What should we attribute this
Book Club sucks.
Oh, geez, Katie. You look prettier than ever. I don't know why you're acting this way.
That's not what my husband said.
Oh, well, he's probably more right than we are. But...
Where's the wine? The cheap stuff.
Well, the cheap stuff's gone because you drank all of it 5 minutes after you walked in the joint.
The box is empty.
Yeah, but I can run out and get some more boons for you if that's
Nobody likes me.
Oh. Katie, we all love you, Katie.
We do.
We've always
You're
loved
a whore.
Oh, well, I don't really want that to get out, Katie.
Katie, calm down.
Not at Book Club Night, but...
let's go back to the book.
All right, I'll tell you what. We'll open up a new box of wine for Katie.
Yeah, let's do.
Katie, here you go, Katie. Take it easy. Oh, Katie's asleep. Now we can talk about Katie.
God, Katie's a bitch.
Yeah, okay, next month at our book club party,
I'm not inviting her.
We're going to pretend it's a book club party, but we're really going to have an intervention.
Okay, I think that's a good idea.
And we're going to have Katie's husband and parents there. And geez, Katie's waking up.
Who is that? What do you want? Where am I?
Katie, it's just us. We're here.
Is there any more cake?
No, you ate all that too, Katie. It's all right, Katie.
I'm going home.
Katie,
You can't drive, Katie.
before you go home.
Where are my keys?
How about... Oh, Katie, we took that away.
Give me those
back. How about a group hug, Katie? What about that?
Okay.
Oh, yeah. You know how to warm a room, let me tell you, Katie.
Wow, what a book club.
You can't imagine why there are some women out there not going to these nights, Terry.
No,
If that's how book club went, I'd probably go.
That is pretty much the minutes that were taken at book club night last night.
Well, I'm in.
What's the book that your wife is reading that's so important?
I've seen a whole
to
bunch of
discuss?
books around the night table, Terry. Middlesex and what else do they read?
How to Leave Your Husband in 10 Easy Steps.
How to Steal the Neighbor's Husband and 10 Easy Outfits. What else? What other books? I can't remember the name of the book she was bringing last night. I actually read a couple of pages of it. I was like, this stuff sucks.
Whatever. A lot of words. It's boring.
What was it? I don't remember. The Bible. Don't ask me questions. Okay.
Book club.
So,
Being drunk intervention.
you're not in a book club, Terry?
No.
Oh.
I don't have time.
She's in a magazine club. They read Us Weekly and discuss it.
I don't have time.
Terry's in a pop-up book club.
Well,
You see when Superman jumped up in the middle? It looked so real.
Oh, yes.
He had a cape on and
I
everything.
do that with my little toddlers. I do have a book club with them.
Oh, that's so sweet, Terry.
So, yes.
Yes. Okay.
What book are you on now?
One of their favorite books, I don't know.
Danny Driver.
It's about...
Danny learns to drive.
Danny learns to drive.
Curious George
of course.
rides a bike. Okay. Sure. And your kids help you sound out the big words?
Yeah, they do.
Oh, that's nice of them.
Terry doesn't get it.
So.
Well, it is Leap Day 2008, ladies and gentlemen. And so far, things are going typical for a Leap Day.
Yeah, right.
What are you doing on Leap Day, Terry? Only happens once every 4 years. People should like
do something really big.
People don't. Yeah, it's kind of like under the radar too much. This should be a bigger, higher, celebratory kind of day.
Because it's an extra day.
People get more excited. Once every 4 years.
Right.
That's it.
Let's celebrate.
Well, it's not Haley's Comet proportions, but it's cool.
Yeah, but, I mean, there's got to be some bigger theme to it. There's got to be some bigger, like, hey, people just suck the marrow out of Cinco de Mayo, let me tell you.
Yeah, no question. St. Patrick's Day, too.
Yeah, St. Patrick's Day. Oh, they'll be diving in green beard to knee deep. But
I love the Irish.
No one's thought of a damn thing really to do to mark Leap Day.
Especially on a Friday. You can't ask for anything.
I think it's just begging for someone to take marketing control over it. You know, some entrepreneur. No, I'm too lazy. No, that's probably somebody who's really looking to make a buck out there is going to take control, marketing-wise, of Leap Day, make it their own. I guess you only make money, though, once every 4 years.
Yeah, so that's probably why it's not that big of a deal.
Well, hey, if you can get rich once every 4 years, not that it'll make you rich. All right, bad idea. Anyway.
It might, who knows, man. People are selling green coned hats to parties for St. Patrick's Day. I mean, there's all kinds of crap.
It's just waiting to be turned into something big.
People that have birthdays on leap year party pretty hard. They throw big ones.
They party pretty hard?
Yeah, they should.
I bet they,
Big bash.
Well, I got Justin, who was it you or your friend who's born on Leap Day?
This is my friend, Daniel.
Danielle or Daniel?
Daniel. Yeah, and it's just sucked because, I mean, it's never been on a weekend, so we've never really gotten to do anything that cool for it.
Well, this is a weekend.
Exactly.
So you got to tear it up for all the years gone by that you've never been able to celebrate your friend's birthday.
Oh, yeah.
You and Daniel have been dying to find a reason to celebrate for a long time.
Yeah.
So what do you plan to do tonight?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, Daniel.
Hookers.
Wow.
Right. He had to almost just burst out laughing after he said that. You're not really going to have hookers, are you, or are you?
Oh, I'm going to buy him one.
Do you really have no plans?
The dude's like 6. I mean...
He's been waiting for his friend's birthday to fall on a weekend forever. And here it is. He's 24/really 6 years old.
Right.
And they have no idea what they're doing.
Well, everyone he knows is throwing a big party for him tomorrow, which I think is stupid since it's on a Friday. But everyone's got stuff going on, so...
All right. You're his good friend. It's your responsibility to step up and make some plans for him.
Yeah, I'm trying to... I mean, Seattle's not that exciting. There's not really as much stuff going on here as you'd think.
Well, you got to look for it, buddy. I don't know what you're talking about.
Tons of stuff going on all the time.
pretty much every city.
Where's Vinnie the Pooh at tonight?
You know, if you're depending on Vinnie the Pooh for your fun, you're in big trouble, dude, all right?
Come on.
All right?
All right.
All right, ma'am. Yeah, it's got nothing. Yeah, but we've been waiting around for a long time for his birthday to fall on a weekend. All right, here it is. What are you going to do? I have no idea.
No matter where.
And I blame Seattle.
Yeah, no matter where that guy lives. I'm in Manhattan. There's nothing to do. It's kind of boring. I'm in L.A. It's kind of boring.
God.
Come 11 o'clock, he's going to look at Daniel tonight going, hey, you want me to fire up Call of Duty? It's a shame, man. Figure it out.
Yeah.
Figure it out. Leap Day 2008.
Woo-hoo.
That's more than enough applause, yes.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Get everybody fired up.
What you do with this day, that is the question, ladies and gentlemen. What do you do with your Leap Day?
The T-Man Show.
Are police taking allegations Britney was drugged seriously? Yes. Britney's mother, Lynn Spears, initiated the allegations in court documents accusing Sam Lutfi of keeping Brit hopped up on pills.
Wow.
Now LAPD is determining whether a formal investigation is necessary. Brit Watch is on this one, and we'll keep you posted. Now you're in the know with Extra's Rumor Control.
Oh, I love being in the know. Thank you so much. Well, there must be a pill out there that makes you all of a sudden start talking with an English accent, Terry. That's the pill that she's been most taken, it seems. Because that's the way she's been around town talking with her British accent. Now, when Madonna came out and started talking with her British accent, everyone was like, wow, that's really weird. But it made some sense because she'd been living over there for a long time.
Right.
No one knows where this came from with Britney.
No.
So we'll have to have Extra stay on the case for us.
Right.
Speaking of on the case, Terry, Vinnie the Pooh was telling me during the break that he saw the movie, I think it's opening today, I hope it's opening today, Semi-Pros with Will Ferrell, who, you know, I, like everyone, am starting to pick up on a little something that Will Ferrell is doing to us.
Okay.
You know, he's taking that bucket of his and going back to the well a few times with the same movie time after time. You know, we've seen Ron Burgundy in Anchorman.
Right.
We've seen his character in Talladega Nights.
Right.
We saw him in Blades of Glory. And now he's trying to shove another character that seems exactly the same. It's like he's saying, hey, pay $11. This one's going to be even funnier. But it's the same character.
I'm going to wear a wig and put on short shorts and run around.
And have some real funny one-liners. He's throwing the same movie at us time after time. Everyone's starting to realize. But Vinnie the Pooh just told me during the break.
Yes.
That this one, is the showstopper kind of movie of his loaded resume that every year, without any shame, the guy just goes into Universal Studios or wherever and shoots the same movie just with different name and different kind of looking characters, but it's the same thing.
But yeah, it's working.
Everyone goes.
I know.
Even Adam Sandler does it with a little less shame. He changes the storyline a little bit.
Right.
Adam Sandler has a habit of doing that, but
Yes.
he changes the storyline a little bit.
Right.
So you feel like you're getting something new.
Right.
But Talladega Nights, Anchorman, Blades of Steel, whatever he's been throwing at us lately, it's all been the same character. And you're telling me he saw the what do you call it, pre-screening, the movie premiere on what, Tuesday night?
Yeah.
And the place was going crazy?
Yeah, but the thing about this one is it's rated R, so it's got like a
So it's a little dirtier.
Yeah.
Well, was an Anchorman rated R?
I want to say no, but I don't know.
This one's dirtier, which made you a happier customer.
Yeah,
especially when you got in for free.
That's right.
And that's why, by the way, at these movie premieres, people laugh louder than they do at regular screenings of movies because they didn't pay $11.
And they got a semi-pro poster.
Right. They got a poster.
Oh, my gosh.
You're sitting there with your poster knowing you got in for free, you got to laugh louder, as opposed to sitting there going, I paid $11 to see Ron Burgundy in an afro.
Exactly. I don't know. But it was good. Y'all got to see it.
You loved it.
Yes.
Funny.
Yeah, hilarious.
Hilarious.
I don't know now.
I don't know what to believe now.
Is that the endorsement you're looking for now?
The place was rolling.
Just go see it then.
The place was packed and rolling. Well, it's a movie premiere. It's going to be packed.
Right.
People line up for like a day and a half.
For any movie.
No matter what the movie is.
Oh, how much is free? Oh, I'm in. What's it about? Yeah, I don't care.
Exactly.
I'm in.
Tomatoes come to life and start attacking people? Yeah, count me in.
That's a good one, I'm telling you.
I know. Not really. So, place is packed, and people were like out of their chair with laughter.
Yes.
And it's dirtier. And he says dirtier.
Way dirtier.
Way dirtier. Anchorman PG or R? Anchorman was PG-13. Pasty Dave just confirmed.
Right in the middle.
All right, so Anchorman was PG-13. Blades of Steel obviously was an R.
Blades of Glory, right?
Blades of Glory. What is it called?
Blades of Glory. Yeah.
Was that what it's called? Blades of Glory?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
When he was
Ice skater.
Right. That's definitely PG.
Yeah.
PG-13.
Yeah.
Right.
That was Warwick.
I saw that with Pasty Dave with the...
Oh, jeez. You know, we should try this.
Mm-hmm.
We could skate together.
We saw that at the Metro with the homophobe seat in between us.
Oh, really?
Right,
Yeah,
Pasty?
yes, we
Pasty
did,
made
yeah.
sure. Pasty was very big on having the seat in between us, just in case I put my hand on his inner thigh or something like that.
Wow.
Right, Pasty? We saw that together, didn't we?
We did.
We dying laughing? I don't remember dying laughing.
I don't remember either. That was
Right.
also PG-13.
I mean, there were some funny lines in there.
There were.
What about Old School? Well, Old School doesn't fit into
That's
that.
R for
yeah, and he
sure.
wasn't like the lead by far. He wasn't the
over-the-top guy, though.
Yeah, he wasn't by far the key character in that movie. That was an ensemble kind of cast with Vince Vaughn and everything. So that doesn't fit into the Blades of Glory and the Anchorman and
Talladega
the
Nights.
Talladega Nights. What was that? That was PG-13 too, right? So first R one in the mix here.
Yeah,
That's why Vinnie the Pooh is saying. Vinnie the Pooh is saying that this has got something that the others didn't. This breaks the mold of what he's been doing over the past few years.
I'm telling you, like random cursing.
Oh,
and
don't
stuff.
worry. You don't have to like convince me to see it. I'm going to go see it. I saw Talladega Nights. I saw Anchorman. I saw Blades of Glory. I see them all. But it's just going to come down to whether I see it like tonight or something like that.
I'll take
And
it.
you're saying it's worth it.
It is. It really is.
I'm going to die laughing. There were a number of chuckles in Blades of Glory. There were some good lines in Talladega Nights. I think Anchorman, to me, was the best of the three. It's the kind of movie every time I watch I think it's funnier. So out of those three, I liked Anchorman the best. But this one, you're telling me, is going to be better than all those. If it's not better than all those, as soon as I leave the theater, I come over wherever you're at.
I mean...
I have to give you a pounding.
Really?
That's right.
So if this is not better than...
I feel very comfortable giving a 140-pound man a pounding, Terry.
So if this is not better than...
Well, you're saying...
Anchorman, I mean, we're in the streets?
Yes, we're in the streets.
Really?
No, you're in a dumpster, I'm in the street.
Wow.
Oh, okay, I like that.
Come on, I mean, just don't oversell it. If it's not good, I mean, if it's not going to be good, if I'm not going to think it's funny as hell, then say it now. You're saying I'm thinking it's going to. Everyone's
You're going to think it's funny as hell, but nothing can be funnier than Anchorman. Like, it's a wrap.
No, Anchorman is funny, but things can be funnier than Anchorman. Don't tell me.
No, when we're talking about Will Ferrell movies. When we're talking about Will Ferrell movies.
Yeah, we're talking about Will Ferrell movies.
Nothing can be funnier than Anchorman.
Anchorman's funny, but I'm hoping that something can be funny. I'm hoping it's funnier than Anchorman. And I thought Anchorman was very funny.
It's going to be tough to do.
Is it funnier than Anchorman or no?
No.
It's not. Okay, that's all I need to know then.
Okay.
It's a sliver right below it. But
below it?
Yeah. It keeps up with it.
But there's some people that love Anchorman, like think it's the funniest thing ever. You might be one of them.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty damn funny.
I mean, people think it's like top 5 comedies of all time.
Oh, it doesn't come close to that.
Right.
No.
I think it's good, but some people really love it. He's one of them.
I'll put maybe in the top 50 comedies of all time. Well, my all-time is a little longer than your all-time.
Hey.
All right?
All good.
You're mid-20s, I'm mid-30s, so my all-time has got 10 years on you.
Little stretched.
All right?
It's all good.
So in 10, 12 years, you can pack a lot of movies in.
Well, in the last, 5 years. It's hilarious.
He's unwilling to commit to this movie. You should have heard him during the break. Oh, this is so funny.
It
this movie.
is.
I want to see it again. You were saying you want to see it
But
again.
you had to
Who the hell go see a Will Ferrell movie twice in the theaters?
Yeah, I think I missed some stuff. I didn't really get the plot. I need to
but you had
really
to,
focus this time.
You had to put it back to back against Anchorman. You can't do that.
Would you just tell me if the movie's good or not?
It's
I'm so
good.
confused.
It's good.
My gosh, we're just trying to figure it out.
The movie
Yes.
is good.
Am I going to be laughing?
Oh, man.
Well, you know he's going to ask about that because
Why? Just go see the
Am I
movie
gonna
and then
be
tell me if you were
hard,
laughing.
yes or no?
Yes, you will.
No,
be.
I don't want to see the movie
Right.
to tell you if I'm. I want you
Right.
to tell me if I'm going to be laughing.
You're going to be laughing
Hard?
Hard.
To the point where I can't hear certain lines because I'm laughing so hard.
Yes.
Other people in the theater are too.
You might shed a tear of laughter.
I will. Yeah, that's a good barometer to gauge this on. Am I going to like tear up because I'm laughing so hard?
Yes.
fall out of his chair.
I doubt it.
It might be.
Takes a lot for me to tear up from laughing so hard.
You know, like the level of laughter where you're laughing so hard you got to smack the dude next to you because you're laughing so hard.
Listen, I'm not going to the movie with a dude.
Well, I was sitting next to my brother.
Yeah, you are.
And it
You
was
got to
fun.
smack him because it was so funny.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I was dying. Spilled some of my popcorn.
Wow.
Is there going to be a part in my midsection that hurts a little bit because I'm laughing so hard?
Depends if you had to, like, if you got to take a piss.
Is it going to be? Am I going to be laughing so hard that I'm laughing so hard that no sound is coming out of my mouth? You know, one of those
silent laugh. Yeah.
Yeah, you're laughing so hard that it becomes a silent laugh.
Drool possibly can start coming out. You wouldn't know.
I know. You start turning. Your face turns completely red. It looks like you should be. Someone who is deaf is thinking you're laughing with the highest volume ever, but the reality is not a sound is coming out of your mouth because you're laughing so hard. Is it going to be one of those things?
Yeah, there's a couple parts where it's like that. Yes.
But you're not the kind of guy that freaks out and laughs that hard at movies, are you? I can't picture you laughing that hard at anything ever. Do you think of a movie where you just lost it and fell on the floor?
Borat was the last movie I laughed so hard that I was falling on the floor. Like, I was like, I couldn't
fall on the floor.
I had to change my underwear. It was like, oh, that's laughing so hard. I was just not expecting it to be as funny as it was when I was in the theater.
That's understandable.
So that was the last movie where I laughed to the point where I'm laughing where the sound's not coming out. I'm laughing where my midsection's hurting.
Wow.
I'm
can't get a grip.
I'm like punching my wife in the face.
There you go.
Wow.
You know what I'm talking about then.
And this is not going to bring that kind of laughter, there's no doubt, right?
It'll bring that kind of laughter.
No, it won't.
Not as frequent as Borat.
You know,
I still am confused. I'm not going to go see it.
Okay, then don't go see it.
I'm staying home.
He ruins everything.
Yeah.
Oh, do I?
You've ruined everything.
Can't really take it. Oh, wow. We suck now.
Sorry, what else is going on? So, it opens tonight?
Yes.
I think the actual character's name that Will Ferrell has chosen this time is pretty funny.
I'm in.
Jackie Moon?
Hey, that's right. Love Me Sexy.
Oh,
what is that?
It's the single
Love Me Sexy?
Yeah.
Love Me Sexy.
Yeah, like one
You just ruined the movie for
Oh, did I? You weren't going to go see it anyway.
That was the big payoff at the end. Love Me Sexy.
You weren't going to see it anyway.
I have to go ruin the whole big dramatic twist at the end.
You couldn't get gut-wrenching laughter. You weren't going to go see it.
I'm glad I didn't know you when I went to see Sixth Sense.
Oh, okay.
Right.
See the dead people that he sees. He's able to see because
I haven't seen
Bruce Willis is really dead. And
well, you owe me $10, Dick.
Wow.
Way to go and ruin Semi-Pro for me.
Really?
Jackie Moon, Love Me Sexy?
That's right.
Oh.
All right. Jackie Moon's a funny name, Terry.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I mean, there are names and there are funny names.
Right.
And Jackie Moon's a funny name.
Funny name.
A good choice, Will Ferrell.
All right. Way to go.
I'll pay $11 for your movies every time. I'm willing to get tricked by you every single time.
Unless it's I Dream of Jeannie. Then I'll pass. But other than that, I'm in.
Wow. I forgot that he made that crap.
Yeah, exactly.
He had a soccer movie, too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's right. He did.
Over the top coach.
Yeah, I guess some are just so weak that we don't even think about it.
Here's $10 million. Won't act like an idiot in the movie nobody sees? Sure.
It's a good deal for him.
Definitely.
That he keeps getting $10 million to make the same movie. And he acts like an idiot in the same way. Doesn't have to do anything different.
Not a stretch, probably either.
The only one who's got it better is Chris Tucker, who makes $20 million a movie,
and
once every 4 years.
Right.
Runs around with Jackie Chan.
Right.
And doesn't have to work for until Leap Day 2012.
Right.
There you go.
It's a great gig.
It is.
What else is going on in the world, Terry? Semi-Pro opens today, and will you be in the theaters?
No.
No, Terry.
I wait for that kind of stuff to come out on DVD.
Oh, so you can laugh.
Well, I just
in the privacy of your own home.
It's okay.
Mm-hmm. Is it because you have such a flat nose that your laughter comes out a little bit more weird than the average person? I'm just wondering why.
Wow. No,
okay.
I'm just not my type of.
I'm just way off. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out why.
Yeah, me and my flat nose just have issues with it.
Wow. Come on. I don't know. Flat nose. Let me lick it to make it up here.
That one came from, but anyway. Hugh Hefner is trying to...
You act like you're offended?
Well,
Come on, please.
I just didn't know where it came from.
It came from right here.
I know that. Sorry that I don't like Will Ferrell and not that big of a fan.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Well, I heard a listener, mention your flat nose a couple of days ago.
I'm a Filipino.
And I saw you get a little outraged, so I thought I'd just pick up where you left off.
All right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, Hugh Hefner is trying to get the Olsen twins to pose for Playboy. Apparently,
So you want to act like there's tension now or something?
No, there's not. I'm fine.
No.
You asked me.
No, because you were acting like, well, I don't know where that came from. So I'm just wondering if you want to keep going with this tension thing for a little while.
No.
No?
I'm fine. I do have a flat nose, Aunt.
Well, no.
I have a big ass. I'm fat. I've got big boobs and every other...
You almost seem like you're trying to put yourself down there, but as we talk about...
Well, I'm just trying to hit everything.
I don't know if you have a big ass.
I do have a big ass. I always have.
Being Asian, though, really?
Yeah.
Does Terry fit in, Vinnie, as a woman that you would put in the category of a nice, big, round...
Nobody said nice. I just have a big ass.
I would have to look at it again.
Oh, boy.
You've only worked with her for, the past 4 years?
Last time I seen it, Terry does have ample donkey.
Ample a donk. What you don't have in nose.
Take the compliment, Terry.
Your makeup in donk.
Jeez.
Yeah, I don't think the black lady would have married her if she didn't have a little, right?
There you go.
Come on, ain't happening.
Well, I knew she had a little, but I just want to know if she really fit into the category of a nice, thick, round, apple donk ass.
She does.
And you're saying yes, she does.
She does. It fits in there.
Doesn't sound like you're completely convinced that she makes the cut, but you feel comfortable saying she makes the cut.
Yes.
She's semi-pro.
Yeah, she is. For being an Asian woman.
So like Will Ferrell, semi-pro.
Yes.
Yeah.
Semi-pro.
Whatever, yeah.
She's the Jackie Moon of moons.
Yep. This close to the NBA of ass.
Jerry, you work hard in the semi-pro league. Before you know it,
Yeah?
you're going to be signed as a free agent
Wow.
in the NBA.
Can't wait.
Okay.
10-day contract to the bigs, kid. Don't get too comfortable.
I'm too short, though.
Well, maybe we should have Terry ask him instead of Terry
That'd
Kim.
be great.
Just have a camera fixated on your ample-size rear end, Terry, from minute to minute.
No, not really.
Got one right here. Look at this.
Wow.
A camera. Where'd this come from?
What else is going on, please?
I was telling you that Hugh Hefner is trying to convince the Olsen twins to pose for Playboy. According to Star Magazine, he has been trying to convince them since they were 18. They're now, 22? So whether or not it's going to happen, I guess that could be a nice little fantasy for the guys out there.
Yeah, they really need the money, so I can certainly see him having them right where he wants them.
Yeah.
I think with the stock market going down a little bit over the past month or two, they've gone from about $10 billion to about $9.5.
Oh, jeez.
So they're probably really desperate for a little extra cash, so why not do a spread in Playboy? He wants them both together.
Yeah.
Does he want them, scissering, or what does he want them doing?
I don't know. I just know that he would like them. Yeah, that's why I'm saying it would be a nice little fantasy.
Two twin sisters scissoring? Come on.
Not the worst thing in the world. Better than a fork in the eye.
Well, it's definitely better than a fork in the eye. No doubt about that. I think if you would ask them if they'd rather scissor each other or take a fork literally in the eye, they may go scissoring, but I don't think they... Do you think there's any identical twins out there?
Well, they're not identical, but...
They're not identical?
No, they're actually fraternal, but...
Well, they look close enough to me.
No, I know. I read an interview about that.
Well, whatever. I guess I think I read a story, maybe I dreamt it a few weeks ago, that there's actually no such thing as identical twins. That the DNA they've discovered is actually with enough differences that they don't believe in identical twins anymore.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting.
The days of calling people identical twins is actually starting to become a thing of the past. Now the DNA has proven that it is so with differentiating circumstances that there's no such thing. So if you really want to get technical, there you go. But they're identical enough for me. And my question is this. Does anyone out there know of any identical twin sisters that have ever scissored each other?
And they want to come down before 10.
Would like to come down and do that on the program for a 3-pack of CDs.
All right.
Because that's all we got these days.
Times are tough.
Times are tough. Budgets have gotten tight.
Yep.
And 3 packs of CDs is pretty much the best offer we got. So who wants to come down and scissor? Scissoring for CDs on the T-Man Show. Terry, is there any price? Is there anything Hugh Hefner could offer? Because, again, I don't think these two are motivated by money since they have billions, Terry.
Right.
Yeah, they made a lot of money making Full House.
And Uncle Jesse was a hoot.
Uncle Jesse was such a hoot that these girls became billionaires, right? Or maybe that's something to do with their clothing line. Anyway, maybe the clothing line helped out a little bit.
There's little movies on Disney and all that crap.
Is their clothing line doing anything anymore these days or no?
Sure.
It still does well?
Still does well.
Because I knew it did well like a good 6-8 years ago.
They have tons of following still, sure.
Really?
Bob Saget's clothing line never caught on, though, after Full House.
Well, let's still give it time. It's got to develop. Anyway, people still, what's the name of their clothing line again? Mary Kate and Ashley, right?
Yeah, Kate and Ashley or something like that.
Something with their name.
I'm rich and you're not.
Right. And buy our stuff. People still, I don't know if anyone's still buying that stuff, Jay, but if you say so, you have girls.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're out of that range, but I know that it's still very strong in the retail market, yes.
You see it in the department stores.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, it's carried in like your Targets and your Walmarts and places like that, so...
I had a listener email me yesterday saying yesterday was the first day he ever listened to the show, and they were definitely into what they heard, which is very rare because people who listen the first time usually hate us, but that's fine. And they wondered if this is the voice you usually have.
No.
They said that co-host woman sounds like she has, well, I don't want to say exactly the way he put it, Terry, because it sounds really vile.
Oh, wow.
Maybe he's talking about Vinnie.
Yeah, maybe it was.
Pretty sure it was.
But wondered if that state of your vocal situation is the norm or something that is usually not the case. And if I were to be the type to write back to people, I would have written back that you normally sound a lot healthier.
Right.
But he didn't see it as a lack of health. He saw it as... He described it in a different way, Terry.
I can only imagine.
All right.
I think I got it.
You think you got it?
Yeah.
All right. Actually, the way you're thinking is not the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I know what you're thinking now.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Yeah, you're thinking about a sexual situation that is just very typical of your very dirty sexual mind.
Sure.
No, he was thinking of something a little bit more grotesque, kind of... I still can't describe it, all right?
Oh, okay.
I'll forward you the email.
All right.
Oh, wait, I deleted it.
Oh, jeez.
But just so people know, Terry has been battling some kind of situation.
Yeah.
I don't even know why you sound that way still. Shouldn't you have gotten better by now?
I'm trying.
Trying.
I'm trying real hard.
Now, what were we just talking about before I started talking about Terry?
Kate and Ashley Olsen, Playboy,
right.
Their clothing line.
Yes.
They need the money.
No, about women scissoring each other that are identical twins.
That's the part I was thinking.
Oh.
Yes.
Jeez.
Has it ever happened? Does anyone have knowledge of it happening? And if so, why would it have happened? And can it happen again for us?
Wow.
All good questions.
Yes. These are the questions I want answered. Have two identical twin girls ever scissored? Will they do it again for us? And why did they ever, if so, gotten into a posture where they were scissoring? Have you ever scissored, Terry?
All the time. Oh, no, of course not.
Well, I don't know why you're acting all weird.
I mean, are you asking me if I've scissored with another woman?
Terry, that is pretty much the best way to scissor, yes.
No, I have not scissored with another woman.
Do you feel a void in your life?
No.
Do you feel like you can go on and maybe get even older and older and older and then realize one day it's pretty much all over for you and then...
I can die happy and
knowing
content.
You've never scissored.
Right.
Wow.
I'm good with it.
I'm not so sure that's the case. I think you may need to sit back and rethink that.
No.
I don't think I'll be happy when I die either.
I hope when I die, I just go really quick.
When we all go, Terry, I think you never regret the things you do. You regret the things you didn't do.
Oh.
You say it again with a dramatic sting, please.
Terry, when it's all time for us to move on in this world, it won't be the things you do that you're regretful of. It'll be the things you didn't do.
Oh,
jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, what are you, marching now? A slow march to the grave?
I hit the wrong thing.
Oh, sorry.
But this works a little bit too, no?
Sure.
Terry.
Yes, G-Man.
When the clock expires on all our lives, our generation has run its course, and it's time to hand the torch to the 22nd century and beyond.
Yes.
I hope I'm in Grandpa T-Man's will.
It won't be the things you've done that you're regretful of, for it will be the things, like scissoring, that you didn't, like scissoring, do that makes you sit back with regret. to rethink whether this is something that you need to do while you still have some time and some moisture. J-Rock's on the line saying if you go to YouPorn, there's a certain area where you can see two identical twins.
All right, sounds good. Hit the brake. I'm motivated now. I'm inspired.
T-Man, I'm fine. I can go to my grave.
Wow.
My lovely pine or mahogany box.
Wow, jeez. Your mahogany, yeah.
Actually cheaped out for a plasterboard. Okay, go ahead.
That's fine. Actually, just
with no
cremate
regrets?
me.
With no regrets for this?
No regrets.
Wow. Here's the dramatic thing we're looking for. Okay, yeah, that would have been great.
No regrets.
All right, Terry, if you say so.
All right.
I want to visit you on your deathbed saying, T-Man, you were right. Get me a woman. I'll be like, Terry, it's too late. I can't do it.
No, find an old woman to scissor with me.
Terry, the whole staff, the hospital staff, they're going to wonder why I'm bringing an old woman in here to scissor you with it. Just do it. Right. It's a dying woman's wish.
The door flies open. I'll do it.
Terry, if this is your final request, I'll do it for you. You've done so much for me through the years. We've had such the relationship. This is the least I could do for you.
Oh, thank you. But that won't ever happen.
That would be kind of cool, though, huh?
Love that little fantasy of yours.
Was quite the visual, wasn't it?
Oh, quite the visual.
Yes. Don't be so sure, Terry. Don't be so sure. Okay, you're pointing right now.
The T-Man Show.
The most recent yearly statistics say that more than 10,000 emergency room visits were attributable to club drugs, many because drinks were spiked. That's why a waiter who saw someone slip something into a woman's glass today is being called a hero.
He's a hero.
Yay!
A hero came along, Terry.
His quick action left one woman forever grateful.
I'm standing here about ready to drop the food. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Wow. That's the sound of the hero?
Yeah.
That's the waiter?
That is. Yes.
I don't know. It doesn't sound like the way a hero's vocal just way of going about his speaking. I would hope a little deeper. I don't know.
That's the guy protecting you from all evil.
I'm standing here and then
left one woman forever grateful.
Oh, yeah.
I'm standing here about ready to drop the food. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Colt Haugen, a college student working as a waiter at this Ruby Tuesdays restaurant in Colorado Springs.
Oh, Ruby Tuesdays. We're talking about fine dining, Terry.
Yeah.
We're the best for you, baby.
Yes.
Had been in the job just 1 week when he says he witnessed something that shocked him. The guy sitting right here.
What?
I don't know.
Was there a little audio clip there?
Yeah. Witnessed or...
Audio blip there? He witnessed, was that the word it was going to be?
Think.
Had been in the job just 1 week when he says he witnessed something that shocked him.
Yeah, definitely something. Witness something.
Okay.
A college student working as a waiter at this Ruby Tuesdays restaurant in Colorado Springs had been in the job just 1 week when he says he witnessed something that shocked him.
Somebody liked the food.
Oh, no way. The salad's actually good.
Shocking.
The guy sitting right here?
He's sitting right there where you're sitting right now. He takes a pill out of his pocket. He puts it in her drink, in her margarita. And stirs it in and mashes it in with a straw.
Police say Robert Pasty is the man in question, and they say what he dropped into his date's strawberry daiquiri while she was at the salad bar was the drug diazepam, or Valium.
Well, you got to be so mesmerized by the Ruby Tuesday salad bar, Terry, that you're just going to be lost as to what's going on in the rest of the world, not realizing that Robert Pasty, your date, is mashing all kinds of date rape drugs in your daiquiri.
Wow.
Salad bar is mesmerizing.
I think you should just be thankful that Robert Pasty sprung for the cost of a daiquiri for you, Terry.
Margarita, right?
Oh, margarita?
Yeah.
I thought he said daiquiri.
I think he said margarita. Whatever. Same thing. Blended. One has rum, one has tequila. Yeah, whatever.
Well, the Ruby Tuesday salad bar is certainly she's going to plow enough in from that salad bar, Terry, to give her stomach enough of a lining to make that little roofie, whatever he stuck in there, and not really have that big an effect, right? It was just one pill. One pill. What is this waiter doing? Freaking narc. Mind your own business.
Wow. Kudos to him.
Mind your own business.
He's a hero?
He is.
Jeez.
What you call a hero, I call a busybody narc.
Whatever.
You want to stay?
Saved a woman.
You want to stay for a second week on this job there, buddy boy?
Oh, my God.
Mind your own frickin' business.
When he says he witnessed something that shocked him.
The
guy sitting right here?
He's sitting right there where you're sitting right now. He takes a pill out of his pocket. He puts it in her drink, in her margarita.
Margarita.
And stirs it in and mashes it in with a straw.
Police say Robert Pasty is the man in question, and they say what he dropped into his date's strawberry daiquiri while she was at...
Daiquiri? Now they call it... I guess it's not that big a difference.
Huge difference. Yeah, what are they doing? What's the difference?
Well, at first they called it a margarita.
Right. Why are they doing that? It's confusing.
Yeah, why are they doing that?
Well, one has rum, one has tequila. Big difference.
Now I don't know what I can believe in this story.
Yeah, right. No kidding. Maybe it was an aspirin.
Maybe it wasn't a Ruby Tuesdays. Maybe it was a TGI Fridays.
Oh, man, I'm all thrown off. Yeah, why are they doing that?
I am completely confused.
Well, the waiter would know. He served it.
When he says he witnessed something that shocked him.
Got it.
The guy sitting right here?
He's sitting right there where you're sitting right now. He takes a pill out of his pocket. He puts it in her drink, in her margarita.
It's a dirty, lint-filled pill, too.
Yeah.
It's the worst part.
Did he at least have it in a pill box?
Let's hope so.
Or was it just sitting there in the linty jeans pocket? Because you're not wearing anything but jeans to Ruby Tuesday, let's be honest. It's not like wearing slacks or anything. And that could be worse with extra lint, Terry.
Oh, my goodness.
Took it out of his pocket.
It's grossing me out, too.
Probably the nastiest part of this whole equation. Not that she was being drugged against her will, that she probably had a little lint fibers on the pill that she was drinking in her daiquiri or her margarita. You take your pick.
Right. Maybe he had a little plastic baggie, and the baggie was inside his pocket.
Well, if you're the kind of guy to drug someone against their will and need to get that pill out of your pocket and into their drink real quick, I don't know if you're putting it in a baggie, Terry.
All right.
Oh, I'm fighting with the Ziploc here.
Here she comes.
Here she comes. No, you're probably just pulling it right out of your pocket.
They're never going to get laid the old-fashioned way.
Maybe a little aluminum foil. Peel that thing.
Yeah.
No, probably just straight out of the pocket. Yeah.
The guy sitting right here?
He's sitting right there where you're sitting right now. He takes a pill out of his pocket.
The most amazing part to this reporter is he's sitting right there?
Yes, at one of the tables we provide for the customers.
Yeah, I know it's shocking to you, sir, but that's where he was sitting.
When he says he witnessed something that shocked him. The guy sitting right here?
He's sitting right there where you're sitting right now. He takes a pill out of his pocket. He puts it in her drink, in her margarita, and stirs it in and mashes it in with a straw.
Police say Robert Pasty is the man in question, and they say what he dropped into his date's strawberry daiquiri while she was at the salad bar was the drug diazepam, or Valium, which could have made her drowsy and impaired her judgment. Nancy McGrath was the unsuspecting date.
I was like, oh my God, I can't believe this happened.
McGrath, a graphic artist.
Sounds like she's still on a Valium, Terry.
Yeah,
it sure does. Did Inside Edition slip a Valium into her drink before she got interviewed for the story, or what?
No.
All right, so now we know the drug in question.
Yes.
Not really your hardcore roofie situation. It was a Valium, so it's just going to loosen her up, make her a little relaxed, make her tired.
A little relaxed.
Make her tired, but it's not the most dangerous drug in the history of the world. Not that I'm defending this guy's action, Terry, but who's to say this waiter didn't ruin this girl's evening?
Please.
She could have gotten loosened up, gotten cornholed, and loved every second of it.
Or not remembered any of it, actually, but whatever.
I don't think she would probably have enjoyed it. Woken up going, ooh, that was great.
The dangerous part is when you mix Valium and alcohol. That's kind of scary.
You're probably right, Terry. And the waiter is probably, I guess, a hero.
Right.
But you know what?
What?
You got some desperate bunts out there looking for love. They need a little boost.
And a Valium's going to give you a little boost.
Not to say slipping them drinks outside of their knowledge and against their will is the way to go about it. But doesn't mean we need these busybody waiters, because you know what? This guy probably is a hero, but who's to say that probably less likely but a waiter in the future sees, let's say a waiter in the future hears about this story, and now all of a sudden he gets inspired to do something weird. He sees a hot girl and a guy on a date. So what does he do? He puts some kind of drug in her drink. And then he pretends like he's going to accuse the guy that she's dating of doing it. And then he's, the hero that then calls her up a few days later. Yeah, I'm your hero. I'd like to take you out.
Remember me, hero guy?
When really he was the culprit. Who's to say the waiter who's being interviewed as the hero didn't put the pill in the drink in the first place?
Oh, jeez.
Who's to say, Terry? They don't know the difference between a margarita and a daiquiri on this story. How am I supposed to believe anything?
The credibility's lost.
Credibility shot.
Oh, my goodness.
I told the guy, look, you can give me the rest of your prescription. I won't say a word.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I would have handled it.
That's kind of waiter hotshot was.
question, and they say what he dropped into his date's strawberry daiquiri while she was at the salad bar was the drug diazepam, or Valium, which could have made her drowsy and impaired her judgment.
Yes.
Nancy McGrath was the unsuspecting date.
I was like, oh my God, I can't believe this happened.
McGrath, a graphic artist, met Robert Pasty on a local dating website. They emailed and spoke on the phone for a few months before agreeing to meet at Ruby Tuesdays for dinner.
Oh, way to wine and dine it. Way to pull out all the stops to impress your internet little online dating girl.
She's telling her friends, this will be safe. Don't worry, I'm going to meet him there. We're driving our own cars. Nothing can happen.
Right. Took all the precautions.
I wonder how this makes Match.com and eHarmony feel that this is on their watch. In all likelihood, it was probably one of those two. There's probably others that could have been, but
it's Craigslist, really.
This is, whatever. Craig's in big trouble.
I know.
This is, Craig would have done the same thing. This is,
not with a girl, though.
This is something to be aware of when you're meeting he seems so perfect. He says all the right things.
Oh, yeah.
Every stroke of every key he hits on his keyboard when he fires off emails and instant messages to me are so perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, let me go get a salad. Oh, I'm feeling really drowsy. Oh, my ass hurts. I'm just taking
Wow, that was pretty fast.
Yeah, I'm just fast. I'm fast forwarding a day in the life of a girl who does internet dating. Okay.
Oh, my ass is hurting.
Wow. What am I doing? I can't move or talk.
Shouldn't have had the chicken enchiladas at Ruby Tuesday.
I'm awake, but I can't talk.
Oh, geez, that's the worst. Wow. So they met online, talked for a while, made up to have this real, just unbelievable night of all nights at Ruby Tuesday.
Right.
And he was trying to do something really dirty to her, Terry.
Yeah, he was. Right.
But what he didn't factor into his big scheme / plan / plot / strategy /
sinister doings
/ her in the neck.
Wow, he was going to do that.
Is that this busy? I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you meddling waiters.
I knew it was the innkeeper at the hotel. I knew it.
Right. The meddling waiters of the world. And leave it to a guy who's 1 week on the job to really be sounding the megaphone here.
Yeah.
Waiters who have been on the job for 3 years be like, I guess it's just Thursday.
Whoa.
Happens all the time. I ain't getting in the middle of it.
Oh. And, I mean, yes, there are some who really don't pay attention. But
But this guy was...
He did, and
shouldn't he have been focusing on his work a little more 1 week on the job? To be watching who's slipping what into who's what?
Yeah, the Johnson family's food's cold, sitting up there in the window for 2 hours. He's staring at her drink.
The Johnson family's waiting for its ribeye for the past hour, Terry.
Yeah.
And this guy's all focused on this guy and his date.
I can't believe this happened.
McGrath, a graphic artist, met Robert Pasty on a local dating website. They emailed and spoke on the phone for a few months before agreeing to meet at Ruby Tuesdays for dinner. Colt Haugen was their waiter and says after he saw Pasty drop something into Nancy's margarita, he tried to knock it over so she wouldn't drink it.
The same reporter is now saying margarita again.
Well,
what the hell is it?
I know. Maybe they had, but I don't know.
What a hack show. Don't you have an editor or something that can...
Did anyone pick up on this over at the Inside Edition Plus?
Doesn't sound like
Nobody wanted to watch it.
And I take this thing and I whack the side of the glass.
The unsuspecting Nancy just thought she had a clumsy waiter.
And she put her fingers on the bottom of it and caught it.
Oh, yeah.
After conferring with his manager about what to do next, Colt thought fast.
All right, let me see if I got this straight. Colt the waiter.
Colt the waiter. Hi, I'm Colt today, and I'll be your waiter.
Yeah, and if you have a waiter named Colt, you just leave and cut your losses.
Hi, Colt. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, right.
How's your night?
I can't wait till he's 45.
Colt, first week on the job, is telling us he was ready to just knock some woman's drink over onto the floor.
Well, is
that what we're supposed to believe?
Yes, when he saw what was happening, he had to think fast.
Something don't add up in the story, Terry. Guy who's 1 week on the job doesn't go around purposely knocking drinks over so it gets shattered everywhere and his new manager can see that he's breaking stuff.
Yeah, I agree. There's no way he's going to knock it over. You just take it from her, right?
Exactly.
Well,
you want to get her wet or something?
What do you say to take it away from her?
Gave you the wrong drink.
But he wanted to get her wet, Terry. I just am having problems with the story the whole way along.
All right, well, that's...
Second of all...
Yes?
Or fifth of all, whatever I'm up to here.
Who knows?
Valium is not exactly your date rape drug of choice.
True, but again, mixing it with alcohol is gonna...
It's dangerous, no doubt.
Yeah.
Anything that ends with pain.
I'm not saying it's not dangerous, but a guy who's really with bad intentions...
But maybe that's all he could get a hold of. Who knows? Maybe he had,
A guy who has really bad intentions like that is going to be able to get a hold of a little bit more.
He tried to knock it over so she wouldn't drink it.
And I take this thing and I whack the side of the glass.
The unsuspecting Nancy just thought she had a clumsy waiter.
And she put her fingers on the bottom of it and caught it.
After conferring with his manager about what to do next, Colt thought fast and brought her a new drink.
I take over the new drink, I set it down, set the new one down, grab the old one, I say, I saw you were enjoying this, I figured I'd bring you a new one, freshen it up a little bit. And as I turned away, I made eye contact with the gentleman sitting at the table, just for a brief second, and he shot me a death glare like you've never seen.
A death glare.
A death glare.
How is that death glare like you've never seen?
Not a death glare kind of guy, Terry.
Really?
So if you're looking for one from me, you got the wrong person.
Right.
But Pasty Dave has got it down.
Does he? Let's see the death glare.
With the horn rim glasses on, let me tell you.
I would love to have seen the reaction from the 19-year-old manager. He told us about this. I don't know. What are you going to do? Did you go and break it? No, leave me alone.
Oh, my goodness.
But Colt Haugen and his managers didn't throw that drink out. They kept it as evidence and called the police, who showed up at this Ruby Tuesdays while the couple was still sitting there on their first date.
That was fast action.
Yeah.
So they called the police, and the police showed up on the spot.
Sure enough.
Took in the glass as evidence, examined it, and discovered there was a Valium in there. All right. Is there more? Or is that
Do you
the
think the guy was listening to her stupid stories at that point after he knew he wasn't going to be able to rape her? This is boring. I want to leave.
That was the bright side. That was the upside of being arrested. You don't sit there having meaningless dribble-type conversation with this girl anymore.
Pasty, who has a prior arrest record, was questioned. The drink taken to the police lab for tests.
Oh, the guy has a prior arrest record?
See?
Well, it shows who they let on these dating sites, Terry. Did eHarmony know that he had a record?
Pasty, who has a prior arrest record, was questioned. The drink taken to the police lab for tests. When it came back positive for Valium, Pasty was arrested on 2 felony counts of attempted drugging. He pled not guilty.
How would you describe Colt's actions that night? I think his actions were heroic.
People say he's a hero.
He's my hero.
Inside Edition brought
This guy's going to get laid, Terry.
Hey, I saved somebody.
And he's only going to need a half a Valium to get it done.
Whoa.
Roofie Tuesdays.
Roofie Tuesdays.
Well, there you go.
Walking
That's
with this,
great,
with
though.
this package on the tray. Here I come.
Oh, wow.
Colt Steele.
Jeez.
Colt.
I don't know about this story, Terry.
Well, I mean...
I'm not so
I understand he's only been there a week, but I mean, if she appreciates the fact that he was, observant enough to kind of save her or put her out of harm's way, then...
What do you think would happen if Colt the hero was not on the scene? Let's try to figure out exactly what would have happened. She would have thought she got a little drunker than you ordinarily would on a couple of margaritas or daiquiris, whatever she was drinking.
I'll drive you home.
And they may or may not have had sex. And she may or may not have liked it. Seems like any typical date to me, Terry. Not to say that this guy, Pasty or whatever, didn't need to be caught in the act of what he was doing if that could happen. I'm not defending him by any means, but what did the hero really do here?
Yeah. Well, obviously.
What did the big hero really prevent?
Well, a possible situation that she didn't want to...
Yeah, and it could have been a lot worse. He didn't know what was put in her drink.
Right,
But let's say he knew. Let's say he had bionic eyes or something. Yeah, and he saw that this Pasty dude was just putting a mere Valium in her drink. Then do you need to step in as the hero?
Yes.
I mean, if you're putting
Anytime
a
you drug somebody, of course. Unknowingly... What makes it okay? Just because it's Valium to drug somebody?
Well, actually, it was just equal, sir. But why don't you just friggin' mind your own business and get the hell out of the way?
Well, he's got bionic eyes, so he knew it wasn't equal.
Okay,
You put him in that scenario.
Yeah, I did put him in that scenario. And with his bionic eyes, he saw it was a Valium, not a harder core date braid drug. You're supposed to step in and be the hero. I see, mind
You know how bad NutraSweet is for you, lady? I saved you.
Yeah, why not step in when she's drinking the Shirley Temple? Do you know how much corn syrup is in there?
Corn.
When do you draw the line on where you have to step in, Terry?
You know, the scary part is if she's already on medication and then reacts with the Valium. That can be scary. You don't know what she's on.
Well, you can react to the garlic mash, too.
A single lady using that kind of a website, she's on all kinds of antidepressants.
And then,
hey, I'm not trying to hate on the hero here, okay? Fine, he's a hero, wonderful.
Yes.
Something just doesn't seem like...
You just don't like the fact that he's being all nosy about it.
White guy's named Colt.
No, I don't mind that he's being nosy if he saw what he saw. I'm just not so sure about...
Well, and then the police were called. They found all the...
I'm just wondering if this opens the door to a lot of waiters now. See a lot of hot girls on dates.
Trying to save them?
They slip pills into their drink, and then they become the big hero, and then the guys on the date's like, what? Wow.
I don't think so.
You never know. And then the hero calls her up a few days later, getting laid while you're in jail. How do you know who put the drink in where? Right. There are cameras everywhere these days, but not in Ruby Tuesdays.
You never know.
There's barely even lettuce at the salad bar. Forget a camera.
Mm-hmm.
There's ranch with 4 other kinds of dressings in it.
All right, fine. Colt's a hero, whatever.
Go, Colt, go.
Colt. The most annoying guy in the world, I guarantee you.
Yeah, you shouldn't make it to waiter's age if your name is Colt.
Wow.
Hey, guys, I'm Colt. Want some pizza shooters? Jalapeno poppers? Start job with a lemonade. There's a strawberry lemonade, iced tea, Arnold Palmer. What would you like?
All the above.
Okay, then be right back.
With an extra helping of value, please.
All right, we got that, too, right in the back.
Oh, my goodness.
Side of ranch with it, side of blue cheese, side of honey mustard.
Wow.
Give me the extra. Give me a double down. Give me an extra helping of Valium because my date's got a stick of brand.
Whoa.
Right. We will double that up for you. No problem. Anything for you here at Ruby Tuesdays. Ruby Tuesdays.
1-866-663 T-Man. Let me take a couple of quick calls on this. Jesse, you're on the air. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Jesse.
Hello.
Hi.
Morning.
What do you got real quick? I'm up against the clock.
Huh?
Never mind.
Well, anyways, last night I just turned 21 on Sunday, and me and a bunch of friends went to a bar last night, and I seen a guy do, like, the same exact thing to this girl.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know what he put in her drink, though, but he did the same thing, and I told my friend about it.
You were just like, all right, back to the dance floor. You didn't step in? You didn't do anything? Did you?
Oh, yeah, no. I told
did.
my girlfriend about it, and then we seen the girl go to the bathroom, so we went...
See, we got multiple heroes, Terry. Yeah. Colt's not the only one.
Good job.
Screw Colt.
That's crazy, because I was on Valium before because I just had surgery, and that makes you so knocked out.
Really? Valium could, like, totally knock you out?
Yeah, it makes you hella drowsy.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and alcohol just intensifies it, like, a lot.
Right.
I've never taken a Valium, but I didn't think it was that big a deal.
No.
The dentist makes me get a ride home if I take it before I go to the dentist.
You, a 300-pound man, a ride home?
I try to explain to them
know
it's
that?
not necessary.
But he won't let you go.
Oh, you're going to need a ride home on a Valium. Really, there, Chief?
But they say the same thing on a Vicodin, though, don't they?
No, Valium's different. But he thinks I need a ride home on a Valium.
Valium is that higher grade, higher torqued up than
it's pretty
Vicodin?
serious. It's pretty. It does different things to you.
Right.
Meanwhile, I've been on the gas for an hour, and I get up and slam into the wall immediately when I get out of the chair because I don't know. Well, it's still high, but a Valium, yeah, I'm going to need a ride home. Come on, man! I just injected some rhinoceros.
Well, luckily
sedate.
The short bus is outside.
The T-Man Show.
Oh, this is nuts.
You're the Soldier Boy, right?
Yeah, a lot of people apparently are doing the Soldier Boy right now on Terry Cam.
Yeah, they are.
Is that what Terry Cam is allowed to be brought to the program?
Yeah. Every time we go to break and when they hear a song, everybody starts dancing that's on cam.
But obviously this is its own particular specific dance. Vinnie the Pooh joined in with who else in the chat room?
Slimeball.
Oh, Slimeball was doing the Soldier Boy?
Yes, he was.
Oh, crank that Slimeball.
Yeah, and so was Tony, who's the driver.
Tony was driving and doing the Soldier Boy?
Yes.
Actually, this is a really funny video on YouTube that's been circulating of halftime. I think it was a Milwaukee Bucks game of these oldish ladies.
Right.
that were doing a halftime performance, kind of like doing the older line dance things, you know, the Macarena. And what else was it? It
was the Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy from Company B.
Wow. And all of a sudden they break out into Soulja Boy, and it's just weird to see like women in their 50s and 60s that are not really in shape, and the place just goes nuts.
Right, I bet.
When Soulja Boy comes on, and let me put that Pasty. You know what that video is? A Pasty! A Pasty! Pasty.
Yes, sir.
You know that video I'm talking about?
I do.
That we were watching the other day?
Yep.
Can you put that on the front page of the tmanshow.com?
I can, absolutely.
Because I hate to talk about something that the listeners can't share in on the fun.
Right, because actually when you do mention the stuff, they ask.
Yes.
I get emails.
And I'm aware of this now, and I'm aware of the emails as well. So now I am also aware that if I mention something like this, the first thing I must do is share it with you all on the tmanshow.com. So Pasty is minutes away from having this video up. Now, usually the halftime shows they're down to just a few different options. You know, the Asian woman who rides around the unicycle with the dishes on her head.
Right.
The best one, by the way.
That is, by the way, the best one.
I mean, she'll put a bowl on her foot and kick it up and stack it on top of her head.
While on her unicycle, Terry.
Unbelievable.
She'll put a bowl on her little size 2 Chinatown foot. Flip it up.
Yeah.
It'll land on her freaking skull and stay there.
Yeah, it'll go to the top of the stack of the 30 she already has balancing on her head.
And then she'll add 30 to the stack to make for a 31 stack.
Wow. That was like the little doggy.
31 stack monster.
I have friends that actually know her name. They love her so much.
She makes the rounds. She makes the rounds through the NBA scene.
Wow.
But this was a more original halftime show. It was a bunch of old-ass ladies, Terry.
But when you see it for the first minute, you're thinking, this is weak.
When you see it for the first minute, you're thinking, wow, why are we actually not getting popcorn and taking a piss and watching these old ladies do the electric slide?
Right.
But then all of a sudden, the big payoff.
Oh, geez.
You, as a halftime stay-in-your-seater person, got your money's worth.
Wow.
When Crank That comes on.
Yeah.
And these ladies know every move that needs to be made.
Not the most synchronized, but still funny.
Yeah, they don't exactly nail it, but the effort is strong enough, and the execution is good enough.
And the enthusiasm, I'm sure.
The enthusiasm is big time enough that it's hysterical.
I bet.
If only Aunt Nellie knew what the Superman really was.
I mean,
and Gretchen's doing great out there.
Yeah, it took them an hour and a half just to explain this to them, not to mention the 4 hours and a half to get them to get the steps down.
Right.
Plus 6 days. But once it was all figured out, it was halftime excitement extraordinaire.
Halftime frolics and fun.
Fun and frolics, but who's counting? Anyway.
Yeah.
Pasty, how long will it take you to get that up there?
It's been sent. It should just take him a couple minutes.
All right. I don't know who his person is on the other side of this thing, but it's been sent to that person, that mystery person.
Oh, it's the internet glory hole, my friend.
Is that John Manuel or what? Who are you sending it to?
Yes.
Oh, he's all over it. He'll get it done.
See, I like a little anonymity. That's the best part of a glory hole. So why'd you tell me?
All right, it's this mystery person, not named John Manuel, who Pasty's in contact with. And he sends his stuff to the other side.
Oh, yeah. And he also waits in return for stuff, I'm sure.
And it's minutes away from being done up right.
Oh, yeah, you betcha.
All right, does that make it better for you?
It does, yes.
All
Thank you very much.
Just want to make your morning as big time as it can be.
You've done it.
Okay, thank you so much. So, yeah, you might want to check out this video in a matter of minutes of the old lady halftime show during, I'm pretty sure, was it a Milwaukee Buck game, Pasty, or what? Am I right on that?
You are correct.
Man, how about the PR people in Milwaukee?
Yeah.
Coming up with blockbuster halftime shows like this.
It wasn't for a minute, though. It was what you would expect.
Oh, gee.
Old ladies dancing old songs. Wait a minute.
This thing, old ladies doing Soulja Boy, Terry, is funny every time.
I'm sure.
And I watched it about 6 times. All right, anyway.
Well, I'll go to it as soon as I can.
Okay, now, speaking of people doing the Soulja Boy on your Tari cam, is Elusive J one of the, he sounds familiar, is he one of the regular members of your Tari cam chat experience?
Yes.
Because he's on one of these phone lines right now, and he's been waiting a while to come on the air. Do you want me to punch him up?
Sure.
Elusive J, good morning.
How you doing, T-Man?
Good, how are you, sir?
I'm doing great.
Glad to hear. What can I do for you this morning?
Well, I wanted to talk about the whole Valium thing.
Oh, yes, the last story we played. The dude who was on a date, first-time situation with a girl he had met on the internet. He sees her go to the salad bar. He gets really feeling like it's an opportunistic time to put the Valium in her drink that he probably all along anticipated a time to do. And the waiter was watching. First week on the job. And now this guy is facing some serious legal charges. Yes, what about that, Elusive J?
All right, well, pretty much my sister-in-law has petit Maltesers, and she can't take pills. And so the way she ingests her pills is by putting them in her drink. And so when my brother and her go out to eat, he'll put her pill in her drink.
Yeah, What if nosy body waiter came over and knocked that drink over, Terry?
Well,
now she started swallowing her tongue right there at Ruby Tuesday.
I think it's a little bit...
you idiot? Exactly.
I don't think, though, that that he's putting drinks in her alcohol. Is he?
Pills.
The pills, yeah.
You know, I don't know if he puts it in alcohol, but the point is if she doesn't take her pills...
That's a good point. You don't put medicine in alcohol.
Right.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Terry, for going and ruining this guy's...
Jeez, Terry.
What?
Why can't you put the seizure medication in a little bit of wine, Terry?
Well... I'm sure there's probably warnings on that, too.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Colt. The nosy body waiter. My mom's heart medication is now run out, and she's due to die any second thanks to you and your meddling ways.
Jeez.
Dolt.
Yeah, let's change the C on your little stupid name tag to a D and call you Dolt.
Colt Haugen was their waiter and says after he saw Pasty drop something into Nancy's margarita, he tried to knock it over so she wouldn't drink it.
And I take this thing and I whack the side of the glass.
Whack. That's just ridiculous. I mean, why did it have to come to that, Terry? The way they went about it the second time around was the appropriate way to go about the situation. He brought her a new drink, took away the first one, and they used it as evidence.
Right.
Why was he trying to knock it over? I guess he couldn't think fast enough first week on the job.
Right.
Big dolt dummy.
The unsuspecting Nancy just thought she had a clumsy waiter.
And she put her fingers on the bottom of it and caught it.
Love that every time. See, if he knew that she was about to do that, he probably wouldn't have to give her the Valium.
Wow.
Mission accomplished. I'll save this Valium for the next lady.
All right, Terry, what else is going on in this world, please? What else is happening at this time in our lives on Leap Day 2008? Are you aware that this is Leap Day?
Yes.
This is a day that happens once every 4 days, and after this day is done, we won't have another day like this for 4 years. 4 years.
I understand.
Did I say once every 4 days? Every 4 years.
Right.
I can see it's really moving you. Okay. What else is happening
Which
on
I can celebrate.
Leap Day 2008?
According to a new
I think
study.
Leap Day doesn't get its due, Terry.
Well,
people aren't hyped up enough for Leap Day.
Okay, let's get
Make it a national holiday so we get it off.
Okay.
Well, I've talked about that, yeah. But, I mean, I just think people should do more. There should be more of like a... Hey, I mean, you got a whole month or so of Mardi Gras stuff, and every year, and this, that, and the 3 months of Christmas hype, and
3 months,
and hide the eggs for weeks in advance on Easter, and Leap Day just is the ugly stepchild kind of moment situation.
But what's the theme though?
There is no theme, and I'm waiting for someone to come up with a Leap Day theme. It's just begging for it. Someone could totally capitalize on this. Make a fortune once every 4 years.
There's some college having a huge leap year party. Gotta be tonight.
All right, if you say so.
I don't know. I'm guessing. I would imagine. Why wouldn't you?
The video is now up. I'm being told by Pasty Dave. Yes, go ahead, Terry. What were you about to tell me?
Well, according to a new study that was done by the University of Michigan, they found that people who
I love people,
were spanked as children...
Oh, I love people that were spanked as children,
Oh, okay. Are more likely to have sex that involves spanking.
You little dirty horse.
Yeah, I like it.
Well, that's kind of fascinating, don't you think?
Yeah, it
Spanked as children more likely to like their sex to involve spankings.
Thanks, Mom. Now I'm a weirdo.
Yeah.
Well,
now I can't get off unless my bottom is beet red. Thanks a lot, Dad.
Oh, wait, am I telling my parents this?
Well, that is...
You're going to try to convince me you're just trying to keep me in line again? Okay, well, I'm so in line that I can't even get a half tank unless my ass is beaten to a pulp. Thanks a lot, Pops.
Man.
Well, they say that those kids that do get spanked by their parents may find it normal to show love by causing that kind of... They associate the two.
Wow.
Spank and love. Ooh, love that. Yes.
See how the lines are blurred between punishment and love? See that from an early age?
Yes.
So think twice before you start spanking the bottom of your youngster, because you could be leading them down the path of sadomasochism.
Yeah, that's something else they found too, actually.
Might as well put the zipper mask right on them at age 4.
There you go.
Also, too, they say...
Ball in their mouth, get them the whip, put them on, strap them to the wheel, spin them around.
Go, 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 go.
Big 6.
Put them in the dungeon.
You guys.
Call your 4-year-old son a little bad girl.
What?
Start them off early. Well,
they also say too that these kids are more likely to engage in riskier sex too.
Oh yeah,
unprotected sex.
What's the sake of having sex if it's not going to be risky, Terry?
So pretty interesting.
Sex, of course, has a desperate need to be risque.
Yeah.
Risky, risque, risky.
Okay.
Let me see that story, please.
Either way, it's just...
I got spanked, and I'm out on that.
You
don't
spanked?
like to get spanked or anything like that?
You would not...
Out on it.
You would not be...
Shut him out!
Oh, jeez.
Sorry. A little flashback there.
I understand you're lashing out. I understand where it comes from. I would like an opportunity to finish the thought, though, if you don't mind.
I don't.
Oh, jeez. You would not...
Come on, dude. Leave me alone. I don't like spanking, I said.
You are not holding up credence to the story.
Put the paddle down. I didn't mean to spill the paint.
Oh, days.
Sorry.
Well, even if you didn't mean to spill the paint, you deserve a spanking.
That is true, yeah. It's very, very messy.
But what parent is not going to give you a spanking if you spilled the paint that they just went out and bought?
You shouldn't cry over spilled paint.
People who were spanked as kids are more likely to have sex that involves spanking, according to the University of Michigan. I'm glad the University of Michigan did a vast study on spanking.
I should have studied how Appalachian State spanked them in season opener.
That's right.
Wow.
There's a study.
Then they got spanked a week later by Oregon, Terry.
The whole season was a spanking.
Maybe that's why they wanted to kind of blur the issue of spankings.
Yeah.
They need look no further than the first 2 games of their football season to figure out what spankings are all about. A new study by the University of Michigan has found evidence that kids who were spanked by their parents when they were growing up are more likely to be more sexually deviant, if you will, later in life.
That can't be true.
Love it. I think it makes perfect sense.
I hated getting spanked, and I would hate it now.
Well, you're a weirdo. For example,
yes, I hate pain. Yeah.
Kids who are spanked as kids tend to have more risky, masochistic sex. Or in the worst cases, in the rare worst cases.
Yes.
Did you read this part, Terry?
I didn't.
Are more likely to force someone to have sex with them.
I didn't read it to you, but yes, I read that.
So spanking your children will raise, maybe by minuscule amounts, but will raise the potential of them being rapists in the future.
Thanks, Mom. I'm a weirdo and I like to rape chicks.
Wow.
It's bad to be me.
Scientists say that kids who are spanked by their parents may find it normal to show love by causing physical pain. This is going to hurt me more than it hurts you.
I've never bought that. Yeah, well, then let's switch roles. Get over my knee, Dad. We'll see.
All right. Interesting. Fascinating, even. How many in this room were spanked as children? I see a lot of hands going up around here.
Hammered.
Me too.
Bunch of delinquents.
Oh, all of us.
Facey, too.
Well, I don't know what you consider spanking. My mom didn't put me over her knee, but she did, like when I was walking around the house, she would, like, turn me around and...
A swat, that's a swat.
That's a swat. It's not a spanking?
That's not a spanking.
Then my mom didn't spank me.
Turn you over your knees, bare butt, and wail away.
Not my parents.
Nobody's
That's
business.
why I turned into what I turned into, Terry. Because I was not disciplined like that.
Oh, my gosh.
I got a swat, but not a spanking.
Oh, my mom...
But a swat's more than not touching your kid at all. I mean, that's,
right.
I think it's all kind of the same family. I mean, you knew that it would hurt if you got out of line. That's the whole point of spanking.
You're kidding. I'd laugh it off. I go, Ma, you're so weak, so frail.
How'd you hit the weights, Ma? It didn't even hurt.
Yeah. stop hanging clothes over the Soloflex and start working out on it. Maybe you'll actually get me in line a little bit.
Wow.
Soloflex.
I love the Soloflex.
You do.
Yeah, so my mom was a swatter, not a spanker, Terry.
Yeah, well, my mom was... Whew.
She put you over her knee?
Oh, my gosh. She put all of us...
That's because you were adopted, though.
Yeah, it is only because we were adopted. Well, so was Hot Shot's excuse.
Yeah. I got the
And was Vinnie's Hot
spoon,
Shot.
man.
Something wrong about the white woman putting the little Filipino child over her knee and blasting her ass
She
like
spanked
that.
all of us.
This is for the war. This is for...
Wow. She spanked the other 3 white kids,
You look Japanese enough to me.
That's right.
Wow.
Take another one. Wow.
She spanked all of us.
Oh, okay. So there was some fairness there.
Yeah.
I see.
She even one
you
time...
want to talk yourself into that? Fine.
Oh, no, I was a witness to it.
It takes a little of the sting away.
She also, my brother cussed at her one time, and she grabbed him, took him up to the bathroom, and put Tabasco sauce down his throat.
He's like, thanks, Mom. Can I have a taco with that?
No, I mean, she
First,
just...
though, and then I'll want the sauce on it.
And his lips and stuff got all swollen, and my dad was furious.
I love Tabasco. Big whoop.
Not when you're 4.
Not when you're, like, very young, yeah.
That's
10.
child abuse.
Okay.
Whatever. Is that child abuse? Wow. Was your mom now discovering an abuser that needs to be brought to justice after all these years?
Yeah, go ahead and bring in the 90-year-old woman for abuse.
Shove Tabasco down his mouth. My mom used to wash my mouth out with soap.
She did that, too.
Probably still needs to.
Yeah, she did that,
It didn't work. It didn't take, I would say.
I think it took. I think I would be a lot different. I would be saying a lot worse things.
My mom bought a fraternity paddle at a garage sale. Thanks for that.
Strictly for you?
25 cents, baby. Best deal she ever made.
She bought it
for us, my sister and I, yeah.
She saw it at the garage sale. And
she wasn't in a frat.
And said, I am going to buy this so that when my kids get out of the line, I will have this to spank them with.
It was not for nostalgia purposes, no.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was a weapon.
That involves a premeditation that is very significant here.
It was the hearing aid.
She got the hearing aid at the garage sale, too?
Well, that's what you called it. It's the hearing aid.
Oh, the hearing aid.
It helps you hear for some reason.
When you have trouble hearing,
that's right.
It's amazing how this paddle will get you to hear a little bit better.
Shocking how that works.
How many times did you get the paddle, would you say, over the years?
Enough where I tried to break it. I propped it up against the wall and tried to karate kick it and almost broke my ankle.
Wow.
I tried to burn it in the fireplace, too, and it wouldn't light.
Are you serious?
You might have needed to leave it there for a little longer.
Yeah, I know. It didn't work. That's all right. Yeah, I got the paddle. The paddle was, that was quite...
Belts, things like that. Yeah.
It's a wooden spoon.
Oh, yeah.
Well, those days hopefully are over, Terry, because that is abuse. I mean, they take your kids away if you find out about that. Don't get me well.
I think there's definitely a fine line.
No, there's no fine line. I mean, those days, if they find out, believe me, if Child Protective Services find out that you're spanking your kid with a belt on a regular or any kind of basis, they're taking your kids away.
Belt. So crazy. People just spank with belts.
With belts. Whack!
You ever have the dad that could just whip it off in one fell swoop? Like he's Zorro all of a sudden here. He's gonna write his dad on your ass in a belt.
If you want to tell me that you believe in that type of discipline, that it makes a child a better child, and that's a whole other discussion, Terry. But don't tell me that that's not a situation that will bring them right to your door and tell them they're taking little Johnny Jr. away, Terry.
I think if my mom had to do it all over again, she would spank again as well.
I think
she wouldn't change it.
Yeah, my mom wouldn't either.
Well, your mom is still your mom, and she still has her. You still think you're your mom with the same kind of thought patterns. But if your mom was born today, she may certainly not be the way she was.
Yeah.
Are you spanking your kids with belts, Terry?
No, I'm not spanking my kids with belts.
Good move.
I swat. I have.
Good move not admitting that on the air so that
I have.
They beat you to the door on the way home today.
I have spanked with a belt.
I don't know if you want to admit that right now, Terry. You may get beaten to your door on the way home today by a little unit called Sapiens.
I called them when I was like 5.
Oh, that's right. You did.
Turn your mom in?
I did turn my mom in.
Yeah, let me tell you something what this bitch is doing here.
Yeah, no, that's how it was.
You didn't refer to her as bitch, did you?
I may have at that point.
Geez.
She goes, call him. I'll pack for you.
Doesn't really have much credibility when the 5-year-old... Well, now they would take it a lot more seriously than they probably did back then.
Yeah. Much more serious. Sure.
Now they just hung up... Back then they hung up on you.
Right.
Now they'd probably come over if a 5-year-old called them.
Well, what'd you do for the beating? You should listen to your mom.
Yep.
That's what you get back
Things
then.
have totally changed. Yeah, back then they would have said, well, maybe you just need to learn.
Yeah, you got to listen.
Definitely different.
And don't call us again. We'll have to bring over our hearing aid for you.
That's right. Parents are raising a soft, fruity generation of kids, man. You'll see. You should get a little spanking every once in a while. Even as an adult, your boss should be able to spank you once a month.
Well, some people would say maybe it's a good thing you don't have kids right now.
Yeah, it probably is. I'm not hitting my kids.
I'm not hitting my kids. They can run wild for all I care.
There's other ways to discipline them.
You go in any direction you want.
Here's a check. Go to the mall.
That's right. Erin was spanked as a child on a regular basis and doesn't enjoy spanking in her sexual situations. So it would go against the story's discoveries. Erin, are you there?
Yep, I'm here.
How often would you say you were spanked? And are you sure that it's, because we've clarified the definition the differences between spankings and swattings. Were you spanked? I mean, the hardcore put you over the knee, maybe even use an apparatus to assist type spanking, or was it a kind of turn you around and give you the quick little swat there?
Yeah, I was spanked as a child. I think that swatting is when you just barely tap someone on the bottom with your hand, but when you get spanked with either a switch or a wooden spoon, I would call that.
And that's what.
Oh man!
They used a switch on your ass.
I had a buddy that had to go out and get his own switch.
Oh yeah.
Then he'd come in with a 2-inch one, and his dad would go out. I'll do it for you. Then if you can't do it right.
They used your parents used a switch on you.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And according to the study, that would mean you would have a more violent interest level as far as your sexual situations are concerned. That is not the case. It hasn't carried over in your adult life to wanting freakier, kind of wilder, kind of nastier, kind of more violent sex?
No, that is not the case at all.
You like to be made love to in a very passionate and soft and gentle kind of way?
Yep, you can say that.
Well, I did say that. Would you say that? Would you say
I
that,
just
Erin?
think that
Oh, no, I think Erin
in
loves
my
a face
experience
pressed down.
of nannying and babysitting,
You
the
what?
kids that I just said in my experience of babysitting and nannying kids, the kids that get spanked by their parents have a lot more respect for their parents than kids who are just allowed to.
Yeah, because they're afraid of getting their ass
they
beat.
want.
All right, but getting back to your sex life, are you married now? Are you with a guy? Are you single? What's your story?
Yep, I've been with my boyfriend for 4 years.
4 years. And in the past month, now that February is coming to a close, how many times in the month of February did you and your boyfriend have sex, would you say, give or take?
Oh, God, I don't know.
More or less than 12. 10 or 12. More or less than 10 times?
Oh, yeah.
More than 10 times?
Yeah.
Oh, good for you. And in those over 10 sessions that you had with your boyfriend, it was all very sensual, love-making, very gentle and loving and caressing, and nothing as far as being tossed around or really demanding and pulling your hair or throwing you up against a wall or pressing your face in a flower pie, anything like that?
No, I think that you can have sex a lot of different ways.
I know how I can have sex. I'm asking how you had sex.
Ways, okay?
Oh, jeez. She's still talking. I'm asking about your specific sexual experiences over the past month. And don't lie to me. Was there any occasion over the past month where your sex could be defined as a sexual situation that started getting into the violent little area of the world?
No, not at all.
Nothing about it could be described as violent?
Nope.
All right, I'll take a word for it, Terry.
Okay.
Yep. And I have a lot more respect for my parents from the way that I was disciplined as a child.
All right, we get it. You believe in children being spanked if they do wrong until their ass is bleeding.
They need
Got
it. I think that they should get it.
Okay. Well, if they're not willing to give it, maybe you can go over and do it for them. How about that? All right?
Yep.
You're so pro spanking. All right.
I am.
Very good, Erin. Take care. There she goes. Let's make sure every kid gets spanked.
I got a buddy whose dad would let all of his kids get one swat on him for his birthday every year. They get one swat for redemption.
Really?
Because he spanked them all year long.
What a fun dad.
Well, I mean, come on. This is your time for redemption. You get one swat.
Okay, I'll give you 2. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
It's really weird.
I don't know if I believe Erin either.
Whether or not she doesn't like it, you mean?
I think she just 10 minutes ago got out of bondage before she called Terry. I don't know. Lisa, you're on the air. Hello? Lisa, are you there? Yes, Lisa.
Yeah, CPS will come to your house if you threaten to spank your kids.
Yes.
You don't even have to do it.
CPS is pretty serious. If they hear about it threatening, if you do that again, if you bring home one more grade D or less, you're going to get your ass spanked. That's all they need to hear, and they'll be at your doorstep.
Oh, guaranteed. They've been at my door for it.
And what'd you tell them?
Huh?
And what do you
What are you thinking to tell them? You get scared when CPS shows up at your door. You don't want the thought of your kids being taken away. You don't, talk back at CPS.
How'd they know you were going to spank them?
Oh, well, of course, an ex.
An ex told them?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they will come to your door, and then they suggest counseling because there's other ways to handle it.
So what'd you do? Did you go for the counseling or no?
Well, of course. You don't really have much of a choice.
Wow, you had to go to counseling because some ex blasted you.
Yeah.
You still spank them?
What?
You still spank?
Do I? No. I didn't spank him to begin with. I just told him I was going to spank him.
Mm-hmm.
Idle threats.
All right, thanks for sharing that.
All right.
Take care. How do you like your sex? Over easy?
Whoa.
Over hard. Rob is from the South, and people in the South get beat with everything, Terry.
Yeah.
Rob, are you there?
The whole tree.
What's up, man?
Hey there, Rob.
I'm all right, man. You know what?
Am I right that people in the South get beaten with everything, or what?
Yeah, they do.
Broom handles.
We extension cords. We used to get lined up. If one of us did something, all of us got it.
Punishment guilty by association.
Oh yeah,
that'll help keep your peers in check.
Yeah, definitely.
What I hear, man, CPS been to my house, but from what they told us is we can hit our kids with an open hand, but not a closed fist.
Oh jeez.
Oh, okay, that's what's up.
But we haven't hit them with.
Okay, my hand was partially open.
But on their bottoms is what they say.
I'm not so sure that's the best advice. You might get someone in trouble with CPS, but if you say so, then...
Oh, no, I'm just... Well, they came to my house. That's what they
CPS said you can beat your kids with an open hand? Because you can do some serious damage to a kid with an open hand.
On the bottom.
On the bottom.
On the bottom.
So that means you can spank your kid, then?
Yeah. That's what CPS told him.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I don't know if that's true.
Oh, that wasn't CPS. That was Charles Peter Smith down the street. Okay, yeah. Nickname CPS. Anyway, Nikki was spanked as a child, and she loves getting her hair pulled now. Isn't that right, Nikki?
That is very true. Every once in a while, a spanking and a good hair pulling doesn't do anyone any harm.
Mm-hmm. And is that as far as how violent you're willing to let your sex get, or is there still some notches left to play with in the future of Nikki's sexual world?
Well, the person I'm currently kind of involved with, I guess you can say on occasion, he's never spanked, he's never pulled my hair, and he's been told that it's okay.
You've been telling him to do it, and he just doesn't have it in him? Do you want to stay with a guy like that? I thought a girl who like you, loves to get her hair pulled during sex. If the guy doesn't step up sooner or later, you're going to have to find someone who will.
Well, I did tell him at the very beginning, spankings and hair pullings are okay, but he makes up for it in other ways.
I'm sure you're dying to tell us the other ways that he makes up for it. He's got a huge schlong. I get it. You want to rub it in our face? Not literally. Whoa, pass.
I'll just take your word for it.
You're right. So you're happy with your boyfriend. We get it. But you're dying to have this guy step up and start pulling your hair pretty much as far out of your scalp as he can get it, right? Or what?
But I'm also a pleaser.
Okay, Lil. Okay, she wants to run the whole gamut of everything she does. But do you think this all stems from the fact that you got spanked? Do you think you like your sex a little bit more violent because you were spanked as a child?
I think that being spanked as a child was the best thing possible. Otherwise, I would have grown up to be a big wild child.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think one has anything to do with the other. I'm glad that my parents disciplined me.
Now, getting back to the part where you're a pleaser, it sounded like you were interested in telling us all about that. Why don't you give us a little synopsis on that in 10 seconds or less?
He's actually listening, and he knows what my specialty is.
Well, I'm listening too, and I don't, so why don't you tell me? Go ahead.
He's called me a magician because I make things disappear.
Really? Magician. That doesn't sound really hot when you cut someone's genitalia off.
Wow.
Well, I think it disappears and then reappears.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, you know when you make the...
Okay, good.
We can pull the rabbit back out of that.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's not difficult to do when you're talking about a 1.5 incher, so no congratulations.
Wow.
Thanks for nothing as far as the visual.
The T-Man Show.
I think you meant Chandler, actually, instead of Jennifer Aniston.
Wow.
Sorry. Wrong.
You know, let me take some calls here, and then I'm going to make a quick announcement, Terry, that I don't know if you're going to want to hear. Stacy, you're on the air. Go ahead in Fremont.
What's up, T-Man?
What's up, baby?
Let me see. As far as CPS rules go, you can go ahead and spank your kid as long as you don't leave a mark, and as long as it's open hand, as long as
Are
it's
you
on the
sure that that's the specific CPS ruling? Everyone seems like they're talking like they know. I'm not so sure. As long as you don't leave a mark, she's saying. That's the rule.
Luckily, my kid doesn't bruise easy. I got it good.
So if you have a kid that doesn't bruise easy, you can beat the crap out of their ass, and you're in the clear. But if you have a kid that marks up easy, then you're going to be pretty much dead to rights.
I guess so.
It doesn't seem to make much sense. I don't know. All I know is that this is the case. In foreign countries, you can basically beat the crap out of... You could, spank the crap out of your kid's ass right in front of the police station, and they don't give a crap.
Nope, don't care.
It's the United States of America where CPS is a very strong ruling body, and maybe you can argue, Terry, we're better off for it. Or you can, like Hotshot seems to want to believe, we're raising a whole generation of fruity, soft, candy-centered kids that aren't going to be tough enough to play a little backyard game of football.
They don't even keep score in Little League at some ages because they don't want kids to lose. Right. It's unbelievable.
Is that right?
Yes. Oh, I don't want Connor to know what losing's like.
Oh, what about Spencer?
Spencer, no way. He'll cry. No one loses in this family.
Oh, everybody wins.
That's right.
I love a T-ball game.
Well, T-ball's different.
Everybody wins.
T-ball's different. I'm talking about like 9, 10-year-olds.
Yeah.
No game 9, 10-year-old Little League has.
When was the last one?
Keep score.
I couldn't believe it either.
Well, buy them a freaking scoreboard.
They don't want to keep score is the point. We don't want
At
Spencer
9
to lose.
10?
Oh, not T-ball. Older than T-ball.
Wow.
Spencer better learn about losing now.
You're going to hear it.
While he's young.
Right.
Because Spencer is destined for Losersville.
That's
wow.
right.
Might as well get him immune early.
Yep.
Really?
So
I've
sad.
not heard of that.
Yes.
You're making it up.
I heard it and I could not believe it.
Well, someone made it up to you.
I don't think so. I think it's just a...
Where? Where do they have the
These
Little
parents, they don't want their kids to go through any sort of trauma at all.
At 9 and 10, I was already, sure I was going to be a baseball player, Terry.
Right.
That was like the 80s.
Right.
Dominating Little League.
Right.
And now, where do they have a 9 and 10-year-old Little League organizational situation where they don't keep score? Come on.
A friend told me who's a mom. She told me that there's games where they don't keep score.
Okay.
Lots of sports and lots of games. It's very common now.
Sick.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Wow. Interesting.
I don't want Evan to be sad for the weekend.
Oh, well, Evan can't take it.
No, he can't.
Either can his friend Gordon.
And the first time he gets fired from a job, he's going to go on a shooting spree. Because he's not used to any sort of strife in his life, you know?
Gotta have a little strife, Terry.
I agree.
And losing 6-5 to the Natty Wet Royals.
Yeah.
Oh, that kill you?
It's certainly going to build you up for the strife that you're due to get in the future.
Right, absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I moved to the suburbs and played in the Natty Wet Little League system.
Lost the Royals.
That's right. And it wasn't until, I was the kind of kid who was told all through middle school and whatever that I was good enough to be a professional baseball player.
There you go.
And I started believing this stuff, Terry.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I got to college and played freshman year, and I played on the same team, I went to the University of Harvard, played on the same team as Jeff Bagwell. He was a senior when I was a freshman. It was only then when I realized, I was like, I better find something else to do. Because this dude has the ball jump off his bat like it don't do mine. All right?
And his forearms are the size of Popeye.
And we pretty much are trying to do the same thing as far as where we're going with a baseball career. It's not like I'm a pitcher and he's no, he was our third baseman at the time, went on to be an all-star first baseman for many years in the major leagues. You've heard of Jeff Bagwell, maybe?
I have.
Okay.
The guy that's
probably going to be a Hall of Famer.
Loves getting hit by pitches, right? That guy?
Hits what?
Is that Biggio? Who's the guy that keeps getting hit by pitches?
Oh, no, not Bagwell.
They hold the record. Is it Biggio? Anyway.
I thought it was Don Baylor. But anyway, Bagwell was a great Major League player for many years. Just retired, I think, last year or the year before. Okay. And we played on the same college team. And it wasn't until I got to college, I pretty much had a sneaking suspicion in my mind that I wasn't going to make it. But I still had...
Got to give it the effort, right?
I still was thinking, I'm going to be a professional baseball player. That's going to be me. I'm going to be...
Got it.
And then once I got into college and saw freshman year him play, I was like, yeah, maybe I'll join the radio station or something. And then I really knew what I was destined to do,
There
Terry.
you
I was
go.
like, oh, this is definitely for me. Where idiots can make money? Cool. Sign me up.
And no wind sprints.
Oh, my goodness.
And no wind sprints.
Yeah.
But you're going to hear about it when your kids start playing. They're not going to keep score. You're going to think it's the weirdest thing ever.
No, I'll keep score for them. I'll say, you lost.
Your kids are a bunch of losers.
No one else knows that you guys got trounced 29-10, but you did. But it wasn't your fault, kid.
Wow.
Anyway.
Then you get all disappointed when you're not chosen for the All-Star team.
Well, I was chosen for the All-Star team.
No, everyone's chosen for the All-Star team now.
Are they?
Oh, yeah. Taylor, Evan, Spencer, you all made it.
You are the 97th All-Star.
Yep. Everyone makes it. There's no losers.
There are 96 people in our league. Oh, yeah, you weren't really that good. Yeah, I can't believe that.
Yeah.
Top 5 from every team made the All-Star team.
Yep.
Now they don't even have All-Star teams?
Oh, I know. Well, they
don't keep score?
I think they do, but there's some leagues that don't keep score. I'm positive of.
Wow.
Craziness. Craziness! Soft, fruity, candy-centered kids, I tell ya! But I'm not for spanking. All right.
Oh, I was going to say, give him a good spanking.
I'm for spankings on a Little League field, Terry.
Are ya?
Get your ass beat!
That's right.
The T-Man Show.
Oh, Pasty's so funny. I love Pasty. So fascinating to me, Terry. Do you hear what me and him were talking about during the break?
I did.
Oh, yes. Only him. Only he, Terry. Could be so annoyed by... Can I talk about it on the air? Of course I can. Pasty explained to me how annoyed he is by... And maybe, tell me if I'm overstating it. By saying you're annoyed, is that too strong a word? Pasty, is annoyed too... Let me put his mic on. Is annoyed too strong a word? I haven't even told you what it is yet, but let me just ask him before I even get started. Is annoyed too strong a word?
Not at all.
Not at all.
No.
Oh, man. How annoyed he is by... one of our very close staff members of the T-Man in the Morning Show, Tara. We've talked about Eric Flowers many a time, from the days of Peanuts Leg to all the things he's done as far as with us over the years. Well, the man who is now in his, mid-30s, something like that, or wherever he's at in life. He got married a few years ago and now is celebrating the moment of having his first child.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes. And for a redhead to procreate is always a special moment, don't you know? And it's really something I hope he thought long and hard about before he got involved in that. I certainly wouldn't want to be a child and know my parents took a chance of having me become a redhead, but that's okay.
I hope he didn't, procreate with another ginger, because then that guarantees going to have one.
When gingers ravage each other, Terry, you better use so many methods of contraception just to make sure that the one you chose worked. Anyway.
The gene pool's being watered down from the gingers. That's good. Okay.
So Pasty is talking about how he got the email and they sent out It wasn't just to you. I hope you know that, Pasty.
No,
You're aware of that, right? It wasn't just an email sent specifically to you, right?
Dear Dave.
Right?
Right.
Okay, you're acknowledging that.
Sure.
Okay. And I'm sure they realized that some people would be more interested than others. And they gave a lot of details about the labor and about how the baby looks and how cute she is and cuddly and sweet. And yeah, it even says, what a cutie on it. And Pasty just talked about how annoyed he gets by those emails, just how over the top they are, how unnecessary they are. And I'm thinking, well, why should it even bother you?
Dude, I really just don't need all the detail.
Why does he hate it?
Why do you hate it so much? Why? Fine, I get a lot of emails I don't need.
That's great.
I mean, they call those things spam for emails you don't need. Well, those are obviously typical junk emails. But I get tons of email that are from people that I know that I don't need, that I just gloss over, and I don't let it affect me the way you do, to the point where you bring it up and say, oh, was that unnecessary, or what, was that just over the top?
So unnecessary. I mean, they had sex. We get it. I mean, that's really the big accomplishment. I don't understand why we need
coming from a 31-year-old virgin, you would think that would be an accomplishment. If anyone should be impressed by that, it could be you.
Oh, hence the anger.
You know what many people are going to say? That this stems from a big place within you, as a 31-year-old virgin who's a single guy right now, who doesn't have this going on in his life, that is just being all bitter about it.
Yeah. No.
That's his response to that.
Not at all. No.
So if you were a guy who had a serious relationship, who was loving your girlfriend and considering the future and maybe even contemplating marriage and making steps towards that and thinking about a family down the line, this email would still bother you.
Absolutely.
Well, many would say that is not true. And this is just you revealing about a void in your life as opposed to them trying to share the happiness that they have had befall them.
No, it's like it's practically a form letter at this point. Oh, we were at the hospital for this long, and oh, he looks just like his mom or looks just like his dad.
I personally don't like the emails either, but you recognize people do like them, right, Dave? Women like them.
I suppose there's people out there that appreciate them.
Well, Pasty's argument could be, yeah, if women like them, then just make it a list of women that get this email.
Thank you.
But it doesn't hurt to send it to everybody. It's not harmful.
See, I didn't need every detail either. I'm happy for them, don't get me wrong, okay? So I didn't read it. I read a couple of lines, and I realized that this is, pretty much what you get out of every couple that had a baby. They send out the same kind of lines. What a cutie, blah, blah, blah. She looks like blah, blah, blah. And I didn't even get that far. You actually read the whole thing, or what?
I wish I could have taken some advice from you and not read it.
Yeah. But I don't think it should be bothering you so much to the point where you're bringing it up and you're agitated by it. What the hell's wrong with you?
It's wasting my time.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow. And just clogging up the inbox.
Clogging it up. One more thing to delete.
That's how it got started in the first place.
God.
Eric Flowers clogged up the inbox.
Oh. I mean, the baby at this point, it's what, a day old, 2 days old? It doesn't look like anybody. It's a baby.
Take it easy.
2 eyes, a nose, 2 ears.
That is kind of true. It looks just like his dad. Really, though?
Shut up.
Shut up. Now you're telling him to shut up?
It just really bothers me.
I mean, maybe if it was their fourth child, I'd say, okay, I agree with you. It was over the top. It was unnecessary. They were a little too gooey for anyone's liking, and they shouldn't be acting like that on a fourth baby. But you can understand that it was their first baby. It's an exciting time for them, so just let them have their moment. Don't let it affect you.
It's exciting for them. We don't care. Man. It's a big deal to them, but it's happened millions of times every day.
Oh, wow.
You're not sort of curious to see what the baby looks like?
It doesn't happen millions of times every day to them.
No, but
so keep it within them, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's not like you never heard about a baby being born before.
Big news, break, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Oh, man.
He's really bothered by this.
I skipped ahead of the pictures and I deleted. Big deal. You didn't want to see it?
Yeah, that's the other thing. Yeah, there's going to be more pictures. It's going to be an everyday picture thing, or a week-old picture thing.
I don't think that's the case.
Then they get to bring the baby into that.
He hates that more than anything.
You don't like when they bring babies in the office?
God, no.
My wife has brought the kids in the office once in a while.
Tortures him.
It's great, but it's just, I don't care. I don't want to see it.
Yeah, and tell me that bothered you so much. I wasn't for that either.
It's just, it's no interest.
But
not always.
We were going somewhere today. We were on our way somewhere.
Right.
But Dave looks at it. How many times was that? Twice? In 3 years? Right?
Yeah.
I guarantee you the baby will be here within the week. Guarantee. We'll see.
I'd start the pool. But he looks at it as, kind of a braggy. Look at me. Look what I created. Aren't I cool? More than them you wanting to see their child. Correct. That's how he looks at it. Like, look at me. I was able to make this baby. I'm a bragger. You don't have one.
Pasty. Is this clearly indicating that you're not going to have kids? Because let me tell you something. If you have kids, you're going to be proud of them for stupid reasons. All right?
No, you're probably right.
So, when you have kids, you better not be some hypocrite that talks about your kids or brings in a picture or anything that would make you a hypocrite. Because now you've established that if you do anything, just speak of your kids, and you're a hypocrite. I don't know if he has to worry, though. He may never have kids. I think he's going to have kids, Terry.
Sure, I think
somewhere down the line, some aggressive woman is going to pin him down.
Accidentally or...
Is that what's going to have to be, accidentally?
Wow. I'm asking. I don't know.
Wow. You tell us. Are you planning on having kids?
I'm not planning on having kids.
Wow.
Ever?
No. That is the plan right now.
Why? You have a happy family. Your family couldn't be closer. Greatest family life I've ever heard of. You guys get together for dinner twice a week.
It's lovely, yes.
And you don't want a family of your own?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I don't know. Well, that makes sense now. It's all coming together. No wonder he hates every other family.
families.
Well, but you guys are the ones here, and in defense of Dave, you guys are the ones who bag on me about writing a little update letter and all that stuff. Oh, is it stupid? He feels the same way.
Yeah, your Christmas letter is over the top, Terry.
Oh, is it over the top? Is it really over the top?
Yes, because you said
you get pictures once a year from me. Once a year from me.
All right, fine. I don't mind it. All right, I don't mind it as much as I pretend like I mind it. All right.
One time.
I mind the typos.
I enjoyed reading it, and until the point where I got bored and I stopped reading it. But
it was like 2 seconds long. By the way,
it was more than 2 seconds long. It was a full page long, and I enjoyed reading it. I was pretty much just trying to have a little moment to make you uncomfortable. But it's not that big a deal. You want to do it? I don't do it. It's not my thing. I don't send out a State of the Union address at Christmas for all my friends to hear about what happened to me over the year. I think they care less. All right? But if you want to send it, that's fine. But this is even much bigger than that, Terry. Don't try to equate your Christmas letter with their having the first kid of their lives. I said if this was their fourth kid, that would be over the top for them to be sending out this letter with all the gooey stuff. And, look, I just got the letter printed out for me here. Yeah, they talk about what a cutie she is. Sorry, perfectly understandable. It's their first baby, and talking about how long the labor was, what's up.
Well, I mean, yeah, that kind of stuff.
I promise I'll send out new pictures in a few days.
See, I told you.
Promise?
Come on, don't tease me.
And as Dave has pointed out, yes, the baby will be in the office after that.
The fact that she thinks she has to promise people is a little bit overdone.
Oh, I'm checking my email every day.
Take it easy! What's wrong with you? Can't you be happy for anyone?
He's busy looking for lost photos online. He's got crap to do, all right?
Well, maybe it went in my junk mail and I missed it. She looks like her daddy.
Disgusting. Listen to it.
That's not something I would admit. We can't tell what color eyes she's going to have, blue or brown.
Oh, well.
Or if she's going to have red hair yet, but she's a cutie. Redheaded girls, look at the redheaded girl, because redheaded boys, a nightmare. Redheaded girls are tolerable. Actually, they can be very, very sexy, Terry. In my opinion, anyway.
Okay.
Ginger baby boys.
As long as they don't have like a ton of freckles. Anyway, which is to me just an exotic. A disease that doesn't get talked about. I apologize. We are so in love with our new daughter. Really? What a shocker. Shouldn't you be?
That's what he's talking about.
Well, I mean, some of these lines are just on... But we're so in love with our new daughter.
Right.
After a day of hanging out with our daughter, we're medium on her. We haven't quite decided. We're going to give it another week or so.
We can't wait for you all to meet her shortly. All right, that's fine.
I mean, meet her. That's so dumb to say. Oh, hey, everybody. Hey, I want you to meet my daughter. Hey, daughter, how are you? Oh, wait, she can't talk yet.
All right, maybe you're taking the word meet.
I know, but it's lame.
She's coming into the office.
It's not lame. This is a couple that is very excited. First time being parents. If they keep doing it time after time, it'll get a little nauseating, but this is very acceptable and understandable, and you should be happy for them, Pasty, instead of acting the way you're acting. This reveals more about you than it does about them.
That's the case. There we go, but that's how I feel.
Mm-hmm. All right.
He does come from a strong family, so it's shocking that he's kind of bitter about
Yeah,
this,
he's so, sounding anti-family.
I'm not anti-family at all. I love families that are full of love like that. I just don't
keep it
care
to yourself.
About it.
He doesn't come in He doesn't come in every single day and give us an update on all his crap.
Last time I gave you guys an update.
But this isn't an everyday thing, Terry. You keep saying this is like an everyday thing.
But you know that these guys are going to be like
they're
that.
Never going to have a first child again.
I understand that.
For them to send out an email sounding excited about their first child is...
Well, everybody is excited about their first child, and that's his point. Nobody's not excited about their first child.
And that's why I point out that they didn't have to write that they're in love with their daughter.
Oh, good. Whew, I had CPS on hold. Okay, don't worry. They love her. I'll talk to you later. Okay, probably tomorrow.
So, yeah, a couple of lines in this email weren't necessary, but the overall tone of it is understandable, and it's nice that they send pictures and stuff like that. Now, if it continues on week after week with...
Which it will.
9 weeks old, here she is. Then it gets a little overdone again.
9 weeks in a day.
But they just had the baby a few days ago, and Pacey's all bent out of shape about the email, and that's ridiculous.
9 weeks, 1 day, 1 hour.
And that just shines more light on you than anything that we could be... talking about them.
Hey, we just made our daughter a MySpace page. Go add her as a friend.
Such an idiot.
They didn't put that in the email.
He is off the hook.
Look how many people are in this, this email, too. Oh, my gosh.
The whole world.
Can anyone have so many friends?
Jeez.
I actually would sit here and count how many people they put in this, in the 2 area, but it's only a 4-hour show.
See you Monday.
Take me off.
You really want me to take you off?
Absolutely.
I don't want to be taken off. I want to at least be with the option to read all about it, skim through it, and read the parts that interest me.
You can fill me in.
I don't have kids, but I like seeing pictures sometimes.
7 pounds, 4 ounces, 21 inches at 4:53 a.m.
Yeah, that is very exciting. 7 pounds, 4 ounces. Oh, sweet.
I was 7 pounds, 11 ounces.
And you never told anyone until now?
Never told anyone.
That explains your love for 7-Eleven.
Yeah, you wouldn't be such a chain smoker if it weren't for that.
Jeez.
All started on day 1.
Yeah, the weight and the height. It's like, okay, nice. If it's not over like 12 or under like 2 pounds,
fine.
I don't
How
care.
much time in your life are they actually occupying? Where they have you read that the baby's 7 pounds, 4 ounces? It's not like they took back
Too much.
too much.
Too much.
Okay.
Yeah, if it's a freak baby, then I want to know.
Yeah.
If it's a normal size baby, then big deal. Of course, I assume it's a normal size.
All right, Pasty, there it is.
3 arms or something? Let me know.
Send pics.
Ben send pictures.
Wow.
You want pictures of the 3-arm baby, but not any non-deformed baby. I see.
Or if it comes out a different race than the dad, let us know. That's interesting.
Eric and I are trying to figure out why he looks black.
That's right. Well, his grandma was half Italian, so that's probably it.
Okay, bigger than these sausages.
That's right.
What was the name of that movie? Me, Myself, and Irene?
That's right.
Oh, jeez.
All right. Well, congratulations nonetheless.
Yes, congrats.
Now, with that said, there's our happy news moment. I now have to share, speaking of emails, some news that is the saddest news possibly that I ever had to report, Terry. But I don't know if it's true or not. And I'm very concerned here.
Okay.
Some emailers have been writing me. We have not heard from the Ham Sandwich Man in what, about a week and a half?
Yeah.
I've never had this happen before. That's why it actually has caught my attention. It's not like over the years there's been emailers that have suggested this person has died, that person has died, whatever. This has never happened before in the history of the show. Regular caller for years, dysfunctional family member to the stars. One of the closest people we have to this program, the Ham Sandwich Man, according to a couple of emailers, died. Now, I want to find out as soon as possible that this is not true. Whether it's the ham, I've never before wanted the Ham Sandwich Man to come on the air right now and say, I say, but, you know, with Hammy, he rolls around every day, and pretty much every waking hour on the streets, Terry.
Sure.
So that raises the potential for some foul-type play, situational moments to occur.
Right.
So it's not out of the question that something could happen to him. So I'm a little worried. So I'm saying it out there, so if he's listening, he can call in right now, or someone who's just saw him like a half hour ago or yesterday or something can call in and just make me feel comfortable that he's fine.
Right.
I just want to hear that he's fine.
Okay.
All right? Got a couple of emails to alert me that the Ham Sandwich Man died, and that better not be true. That's all I'm saying.
Maybe we can open up the hotline for him, too.
Who's on the hotline right now? Oh, jeez.
Oh, boy.
Can we clear the hotline, John?
That's news we'd like to hear.
And no, keep the second hotline open.
Open.
Well, this is the line.
Open.
This is one of the lines that the Ham Sandwich Man traditionally calls in on, so I would like to free it up at this time, unless you would like to have 10 seconds to take the floor and say what you need to say.
I want to say, Pasty Dave, get over your little drama over because you're a virgin and you will never get laid in your life, and congratulations to the powers of the people. But keep me on hold, please, because I need this moment because I'm in a motel room and I can't talk and hear the show, damn it.
What are you doing in a motel room?
Being a trollop.
You what?
I'm being a trollop. Being a hoe.
Trolling for
Selling my
Craigslist.
body out, I guess. God damn it.
Oh, jeez. So you're conducting business? Is that what you're telling me in a hotel room right now?
I am conducting business, and I am researching the Ham Sandwich Man, and so far,
yes,
I'm not getting no responses back from anybody.
Are you
saying that
alone
he
right
died.
now?
And if he did die, oh my God, I will just flip my lid, okay?
Are you alone right now, John?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Daddy, I am.
Are you expected to be alone in the inside of the next hour?
Yes, sir, I am.
And what are you doing in a motel?
I just told you, being a little hoe.
What? All right. All right, well, if you find out anything about the ham sandwich man, I would appreciate it.
Yeah, well, I just talked to Hammy about 3 weeks ago, and
I talked to him a week ago, so that's...
He's on it. Don't worry.
Okay, yeah, real big time on the case here.
CSI will be calling him any second. Any word yet, John?
Ham sandwich man came on, what, about a week ago?
Yeah, it was...
He hasn't come on the past 5 days, I'd say.
Yeah, definitely not.
But it was
I was almost going on 2 weeks.
He was on the air about a week and a half ago, I'd say.
Yeah.
So all I need to hear is his voice or someone to say, yeah, he's fine. And I'm fine.
Good.
All right?
Uh-huh.
And even you have had your differences with the ham sandwich man over the past number of years, Terry. You don't want to hear any bad news.
I don't. I absolutely do not want to hear any bad news. No.
Yeah, actually, the last time he was on... Oh, my gosh, Terry, this all came back to me. The last time he was on about a week and a half ago, you called him a snitch on the air.
I did.
Which I hope didn't get him in any trouble.
But, yeah, that's
What
true.
if you're the reason that he's in trouble right now, if he is?
Well, then I'll have to go to my grave feeling bad.
Oh, he made some bad choices, though. More than
Someone's calling in, so they saw him 2 days ago.
Oh, boy.
Who is this? Hold on 1 second. That's not the line. Who's this?
This is DB.
You saw him 2 days ago?
Yep, I saw him 2 days ago.
And he seemed fine?
Huh?
He seemed fine?
Yeah, he was fine. He was fine. He
All right, good.
was going to get drunk, but he was fine.
All right, so because I started getting emails about a day or two ago.
Yeah, well, I haven't seen them since, but I did.
Would you have heard something, D, if something might have happened, you think?
Nah, I don't think nothing happened to him because my friend's cousin. And she ain't told me nothing, so I don't...
Yeah, this could have easily... trust me, this could have easily been a couple of listeners just trying to just get my attention for whatever reason. Don't get me wrong, I get all kinds of weird emails.
Right.
So, but this one just kind of stuck in my head for a second. I just want to make sure everything's cool. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to call his cousin and get her...
Yeah, do that and get back to us. Yeah, do that and get back to us if you can.
Okay.
Just so I know.
Okay.
All right, man?
All right.
All right, Swagger. Why couldn't it be you?
Oh, jeez.
I'm just busy with college. I want to make sure you guys didn't think I was dead.
No, we never assume that you will ever get that lucky. Swagger, how have you been?
I've been okay.
Okay, good. You have no information on the ham sandwich man, do you?
I can find out in about 10 minutes.
How could you find out in 10 minutes?
I have connection.
The man doesn't have any number to reach him at. That's the thing. Normally, if it was like dump truck guy that someone sent me, all I have to do is call dump truck guy. If it was Swagger, we have a number for Swagger. Ham sandwich man is always with a phone, but it's disposable or something, or, he never has a number.
Right.
He has no number.
It's a bit of a vagabond,
It only take about 3 calls to locate which part of Seattle he's in.
If anyone knows anything or Hammy's listening right now, 1-866-663-T-MAN. He knows the number. He knows the hotline numbers and everything else. Now, I got one of John John's coworkers on the line that wants to share something with us.
Geez.
Too bad John John I just cut off John John. Maybe he's going to say something that is going to be really, really interesting. Oh, wait. Maybe we can get John John back. Yes, Jamie, is this you?
Yes, it is.
And what do you want to tell us, Jamie?
I was just wondering if he was ever coming back to work.
So, John, you and John work together.
Yes.
And he's kind of pulled a MIA situation?
Yes.
Do you work close to him? I mean, literally close in proximity? Do you work right nearby him?
Well, yeah.
Do you complain to your bosses about any foul smells and or odor problems?
No, he actually smells very good at the workplace.
Wow.
You sure we're talking about the same John John?
I don't think it is.
No, it is.
Guy walks like at a 90-degree angle like Igor or what?
Well, the last time he didn't come in, it was because he fell down the stairs and hurt his ankle or something.
Right.
Since
How many times did you use that one?
Since then, well, the last one was he walked into his mom's window or window or
So
something.
do you miss him or what? You worried about him?
No, I'm just wondering if he's ever coming back to work. Everyone doesn't know if he's fired or if he's...
Oh, jeez. Well, maybe you can ask. Get it straight from the horse's mouth.
Wow.
Hey, you know what, Jamie Lee? Don't you ever call the show. I told you about calling the goddamn effing rate.
I haven't disclosed anything of where we work or anything. I was just
you probably told goddamn Dave what I'm doing.
I haven't told anybody. Nobody even knows.
Why does he got everyone in cahoots?
You know what? I want to keep everything about him private.
Now he's hitting on her. When he gets mad, he hits on people, remember?
Yeah, have you answered the last question? He said he wants to F your booty. Is that something that you've ever entertained a thought of there, Jamie? Yes or no?
No.
No, Curtis can do it, though.
Is there...
Wow.
He can reveal all the information about her.
See, that is so unfair.
John John's so slim.
No, you know what, though? I mean, I don't appreciate my co-workers calling in.
She cares about you.
She cared about you for a second there, John. John, can you believe that? Now, who's this Curtis guy that he just told us about, Jamie?
He's the guy that we work with who's banging another chick at work. But that has nothing to do with me or him.
Is there any circumstances you could ever come up with that would ever make you think that you'd wind up having sexual intercourse of any variety with John John?
He's already puking.
Anything you could ever kind of imagine as to why you and him would ultimately wind up having sex. Even if it's the most far-fetched kind of situation you could ever come up with in your head, is there any reason why you could ever think you'd be having sex with John John in the future?
I really like John John, but no.
No.
No, I mean, he's a nice guy. He's fun to hang out with, and he's a cool person, but...
And how did you know he was John John? Because John John's not his real name. He just goes by John John on the end. How did you know he was John John? He obviously shared that with you?
Because he told me, and then
he swore you to confidence.
Yes.
He loves telling people.
He loves telling people, then he makes it like it's a big deal not to tell anyone.
Right.
Don't ever unmask me.
He told me not to tell anybody, and I haven't.
Friggin' fraud. What big deal if you told anybody? What's the big deal? Why is it
not.
He convinces you that it's such a huge deal. See, that's his thing. Like he makes his calling the show out to be such a huge thing. It's not. Trust me. All right? You can tell anyone you want, Jamie. Don't let them brainwash you.
The phone operator's already done that, so I don't need to.
Well, speaking of phone operator, he has a question or two for you, Jamie.
Good.
He's a gay phone operator. He's so gay. He's so phone operator. And now, here's Gay. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing, Jamie?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. How do you like working with Eric Burkhart at Verizon Wireless?
Oh, that's unnecessary.
How do you like that?
Even though John John has no legitimate reason for wanting to keep this all so secretive, the fact that Gay comes out and does it against John John's wishes is kind of...
I don't know what he does, but I do not work at Verizon Wireless.
Maybe Gay's information is wrong.
Yeah, Gay, your information's bad.
Maybe your information is a little off target, Gay.
Well, I can always find out more, and I'm sure I will, and I'm sure I'll give it out.
Sounds like you're almost friends with John John. That's kind of weird, wouldn't you say, Jamie?
Actually, at work, he seems like a really normal person.
Really?
How is that possible? Like spasming out or anything.
I thought John John would be the guy everyone thought was the Green River Killer or something, you know. Oh, don't talk to him.
He's not, though. He's actually quite normal.
No, he's not.
He is. I mean, when he's at work anyway with me, I mean, I don't know about
because he's sober.
We're at your house together, but when he's like at work, he's normal.
Because he's not drinking?
Well, that could be.
Yeah, probably is.
Are you hearing this all?
Hey, you know what, Gay? If you ever and throw my real name out there again, bitch, I will. I swear to God.
Oh, don't make threats on the air. That can come back to haunt you.
I don't care.
If he winds up in a dumpster, you're the first suspect you can look for.
And I'll say it.
Yes.
I'll put a bullet up in your ass.
Okay.
Yes.
That's nice.
And Jamie, shut up, by the way.
John, don't be mad at me, seriously.
No, I'm not. You know what? Wait until Monday morning when I come back to work. I'm going to... F you in your booty, girl.
Wow.
That's the craziest thing ever when he gets mad, he hits on people.
Gay, do you have any response to this?
I'm just wondering if maybe Jamie worked at the gas station in Kent with him.
Oh, jeez.
I do not work at a gas station in Kent.
Well, did you hear the threat that John John just made live on the air to you, Gay?
And I'll put a pump up in your ass! Eric Burkhart, you threatened me with a bullet again?
Effer.
Eric Burkhart.
Oh, jeez.
That's not the way we're going to go with this. We're not going to say the F word on the air, John John.
Portland, I hope you're not in the bathroom.
Oh, wow.
Listen up. Bad word.
John John, do you think maybe we could finish off this conversation without you saying any swear words or no?
Well, yeah, absolutely. I can definitely finish it off without saying no swear words.
Eric Burkhart, if they call you at...
But why does he have to go with my freaking real name?
You talk to them about...
Does that little bitch have nothing better to say?
Really?
We got to take a break.
He wishes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the T-Man in the Morning Show. This is what we do each and every day, right?
John, is Jamie hot? Is she good looking? Is she decent looking? Is she ugly? What's the story?
She is hotter than hot.
Jamie, you look good or what?
Jamie Lee got a nice booty.
What do you look like, Jamie?
Okay.
She got brown hair. She's got
He'll give all her info.
Yeah, he'll give all her info.
Jamie, what do you look like?
I have red hair. No freckles.
He doesn't even know what color hair she has.
She just said she had brown hair. You're a freaking idiot.
I don't have brown hair.
That's what he said.
I know, that's what he said. Can't even get that right.
He doesn't even know. Maybe John doesn't work at your work.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't.
He wouldn't smell good.
The person that I work with?
Just because I told you to quit saying we work at Verizon, man,
First of all, you
be honest, God
about Verizon.
damn it.
Okay, whatever. Very nice.
Hey, Jamie Lee.
Yeah.
You have a fine Jamie Lee day, okay?
Okay, where
Good line.
have you been, though? Seriously.
Where have you been, John? Did you get fired?
Oh, see, he doesn't want to talk about it. Something's going on.
Why don't you want to talk about it? She's asking you a direct question. Where have you been, John? Why won't you answer?
Like, you haven't been to work all week.
He's been
Because I've been sick, damn it.
You're in a hotel.
Trying to get God, so sick.
You know, here's the thing about Gay and whatever you want to call him these days, John.
Yeah.
At least Gay is upfront and honest about his Craiglisting things.
Right.
He lays it all out on the table.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But John,
he won't tell you what he is?
No.
John. Why won't you, A, say why you haven't been at work all week, and B, tell everyone what your true sexual orientation is?
True sexual orientation is I can get what I want, and I'm a Charleston. I'm in a motel right now. If you want to come over to Jamie Lee and let me do you in the booty, I'll do you, girl. Man, it's women, it's little boys.
Whoa!
Everything.
So now you're saying he's a pedophile?
He's a total pedophile.
I don't think
Hey, you know what, Gay? Shut the hell up. I told you about
John.
Idiot.
All right, can't keep it clean.
No, kind of like his body.
So we got no answers as to why he hasn't been at work all week.
None.
Maybe he's lost yet another job. What a great professional worker, like Jamie said he was.
Oh, yes.
Sexual harassment. Has to be.
And still no confirmation on the ham sandwich man, Terry.
No confirmation.
I have to continue to worry now about one of our fellow close friends.
Yes.
Until someone, hopefully him, calls and tells me what's going on.
Yeah.
Well, the hotline is ringing. Pasty on that.
The T-Man Show.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe he's right. What are you guys talking about?
Whoa.
I'm talking about what a great song this was. What are you guys talking about? Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I know.
The listeners inform me of that, too. Listeners inform me of everything, Terry. And I think you're talking about how they're telling you, or you're talking with Vinnie the Pooh, how Gay Phone Operator on his blog made Vinnie the Pooh homo of the day. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes. And he's all upset about it, and he wanted me to kick him out, and I said...
No, I didn't want you to do nothing. I was going to do it. And I just happened to be nice and respect you enough to ask you.
Well, but the thing is that, like I tried to explain to you, it doesn't change anything. It's just going to make him...
It would have made me feel better.
Yeah, but it's
more
just
fuel,
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And then the
Gay
next thing you
smiling
know...
right now in the Terry Cam chat room as we speak?
He loves it.
See, the thing is about Gay, though, like, I'll beat his ass, and he'll be like...
It's so tough to beat up a little short gay guy. Oh, how'd you do it?
He's short for real. We're the same size.
Mm-hmm. No, he's 5'3", but go ahead.
Yeah, he's tiny.
Unless you're 5'3",
No,
but
I'm just saying, he's the kind of person that I'll beat his ass, and then right before I do it, he'd be like, but this, it's just for the show, though, right, Vinnie?
But no one goes to that stupid website. Why do you care?
Right.
I think Gay would fight you. Take his chances.
I would.
He might kick your ass, by the way.
I would demolish Christopher.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's already on the line? Hey, Gay.
Good morning.
Gosh. Why don't you make Vinnie the Pooh home of the day today? Why don't you do it like on Monday when we had more time in the show?
Oh, I'll do it again.
Oh, geez.
I'll do it again.
Oh, he's home over the weekend now.
I didn't know. You have like a homo of the day every day on your little website or what?
I usually have a hot guy of the day, but today I did a homo of the day.
Why did you choose to make Vinnie the Pooh homo of the day when you know it gets under his skin? It bugs him so greatly. Why'd you do that?
Because I think it's funny that the top DJ in Seattle got made homo of the day.
Wow.
And he knows that it really upsets him.
He's really pissed, Gay. He's not happy. He will punch you in the mouth.
Yeah, this is bothering him more than I thought it would.
Yeah, me too.
And it's really not that, I mean...
You think most people would laugh it off?
Right.
See, now it started out as a joke, but then...
I'd laugh it off, but Vinnie the Pooh looks really like smoke is coming out of his ears.
Now I know where you live, Gay. Like, for real, I might sit across the street in the parking lot and just wait for your fat ass to come outside.
Gay, there's so many suspects right now.
I'm going to just slap him in his mouth. I ain't going to shoot him like
But the
Jones
thing
out
is
here.
that you... But the thing is that you know you're not a homo, so why are you getting all upset?
Oh, geez.
It doesn't matter if I'm a homo or not. Like, you feel me? It bothers me. It wouldn't bother you? Terry Freak, bitch of the century.
I get called that on a daily basis.
I'm going to make a website, Terry Freak, bitch of the century.
I'll tell you what. Let's continue this on Monday. All right, Gay, take him down.
Her admitting what she is, you homo.
Oh, jeez. Take him down for today.
Like, I'm not even going to trip. Like, I'm going to slap him in his mouth, and he's I thought it was just a bitch of Gay.
You'd really slap him in his mouth over
I will
this?
slap him in his fat face.
Oh,
Vinnie,
jeez.
come on over. You know where I live.
I swear to God. Honestly, listen, let me speak. If I come over there, if you come outside, I swear on everything that is me right now. This ain't even Vinnie the Pooh speaking.
There isn't much
This is Vincent White talking.
Oh, wow.
I will bust you in your mouth.
From West Seattle. Come on down.
Put me out there. I don't care. I can care less. I swear to God. Hey, like,
he's not even talking to Vinnie the Pooh. He's talking to Vincent White,
I swear to God,
wow,
I'm going to go over there. I'm going to bust his ass. I'm going to bust him right in his
Vincent White. Hey. 1730 22nd Avenue.
Oh, geez. Let's give his address now? Oh, that Gay's address. What address was that?
I think it's Gay's.
Ain't my address. I swear, I'm going to go over there. You're going to start crying and call the police on me.
Okay.
I'll show you what a homo can do, Vinnie the Pooh.
Wow.
What are you going to do? Come on, Gay, for real. What are you going to do?
What if he did start to get the upper hand in the fight, and all of a sudden you realize you're pressed down?
What if Gay's a black belt in Taekwondo?
And Gay takes out his real...
I would kill myself. I would literally end my life.
God, really? It's to that extreme.
Friday, everybody.
Jeez.
Act like the little boy you are.
No, Gay, for real. Like, let's be honest. You will cry and you will call the police.
Let's continue this on Monday.
Right?
Let me give away a 3-pack of CDs real quick. I can continue this on Monday.
Are you serious?
All right, I'm turning off your mic, so you guys take this off the air. Make him homo of the day on Monday. Take him down for now. Give him a 2-day reprieve.
Hot.
Gay, give him a 2-day reprieve on homo of the day. All right?
Okay, I'll do it on Monday.
Take him down. He'll do it on Monday. Yeah. I need more time for this, Terry. Let me give away some free CDs, Terry.
The worst part about slapping Gay in the mouth is getting a ranch all over your hand.
Because that's what that'd be a schlong too, but that's what I said we have to give away these days. A 3-pack of CDs. The number to call is 1-866-663-T-Man. We have to do something special for Leaf Day. 1-866-663-T-Man, and I see the first caller is you. Who's this?
It's Joe from Vallejo.
Joe, you won before.
God, many times.
Right?
Yeah, I have one before.
Joe from Vallejo is fast, though. He is fast.
I know he is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had you on speed dial, T-Man.
Well, I can see that has worked to your benefit, but we're going to... How about we give you 1 CD, we give someone else 3 CDs, all right?
Oh, come on, T-Man. I'm a faithful listener every day.
When was the last time you won something, Joe?
I won the Comedy Jam tickets.
Oh, so that was a while back.
Yeah.
All right, I'll give you a 3-pack. Hang on, buddy. Hang on. Congratulations.
T-Man.
Yeah.
I want to say what's going on to everybody at my work, especially the guys in the tire shop. I want to give a shit big yada to Joey and Ray Sean.
Where do you work? What's the name of the joint?
I work at Toyota in Benicia, California.
Mm-hmm. All right. There it is.
All right. Yada yay!
Now lunch is on everyone but Joe because he gave him the shout out.
That's right.
Gotta get his payback. Free lunch for Joe. They all should spring for him, getting there.
Right.
Getting the word out there, right?
Right.
He's worth something, right?
He's Toyota Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Toyota.
Toyota Joe just won himself a 3-pack and a couple of points with his coworkers. I'm sure letting out a big bellowing cheer right now in the joint.
Oh, yeah, the guys in the tire shop, very happy right now. That was me he's talking about, that guy right there. That was me. Did you hear that? That was me.
No, not the home of the day guy. The other
okay.
thing.
Well, I had it confused. I'm glad he made it clear. You know, Dumpy was gay of the day or something, wasn't he? And Dumpy didn't freak out this bad, did he?
Dumpy kind of freaked out a little bit.
Did he? Okay,
but not like this.
Not to this extent. Gay, I mean, Vinnie the Pooh is really over the top.
He may drive over there.
Wow. You look completely out of your game. He's taking you completely out of your game for this weekend. You're completely out of your element for the weekend now.
I'm out of my element because I'm a beat him up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I didn't know that was out of my element. Maybe an element, a side of me.
I've never seen you threaten anyone in your life. No,
I'm a nice guy. I hate taking it this far, but he wants to take it. He can play games. Oh, jeez. And I'm going to record it, too. That would be some rich content for the website. I think Vinnie the Pooh beating gay's ass.
That would be pretty rich content for the website.
I'll film it.
For real? Here's the camera. You want to call
I'm Steven Spielberg without the success.
If you were serious about assaulting gay phone operator, it would be...
Now it's assault. See, now the police...
Well, that's what it is.
When it's him, it's Salt and Pepper.
He would... it would get the most clicks. It would get the most hits of anything that's ever been on the website in the history of the show. If you would seriously attack him, because that's what it would take. I mean, he's not gonna meet you halfway and start fighting with you at the moment you start fighting with him.
I'm gonna walk right up to him.
Attack him.
I'm gonna walk right up to him. I'm not even gonna punch him. I'm gonna slap him like a bitch.
He's gonna bend over for that slap. That's the problem.
Yeah, he is.
Well, then I'm gonna kick him in his ass.
He's gonna smile wide. All right, but you enjoy that. Okay.
The T-Man Show.